Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Daya. Hello, hello. Hello, Senko. Hello, Pikachu. Hello, Aki. Hello. Else is here? Hello, Dungalas. Hello, Nanashi. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. My day has been pretty alright. I've been trying to figure out how to make my own Viroid clothes. Like, this outfit is still one I found online, but I've been working on drawing my own, which has been very fun. It's it's a lot of work, but it's very fun. Hopefully it works out alright. So far, it's getting somewhere. It's starting to look like an outfit. Wait, can I show you guys? Yes, I can show you guys. Give me a second while I find the picture. Give me a second. I have a picture of what I've been doing today. It would work perfectly for Reverse 1999, which I haven't been playing in a while, but I do want to get back into that. Look, it's a skirt. I've been trying to make my own skirt. It looks like a skirt, which is the best. That's what I was going for. I think it looks pretty cute, so I'm pretty happy about that. I have also made a goal for my rent. Like, it's over here. I feel kind of bad. Asking for a goal. You'd never have to donate. You don't have to donate at all. But this year has been pretty rough with a lot of unpaid leave and now more unpaid leave and medical bills and stuff. So if you want to help out, it's very much appreciated. If not, I don't mind at all. So let's get into the game. It's been a while since we've been looking for butterflies, shooting butterflies in Psychedelica. We were in a murder house, if I remember correctly. We had no memories, and everyone was fighting all the time. And we cooked together. Last time we did a lot of the side stories, so this time we can get back into the actual main story. It's just gonna be fun. I don't know where we were exactly in the story, but I think whenever we get back into it, it will show us a bit, right? Last time that was the case. I think we're at chapter 3. Yes, load. Last time it would show us. Will we make it back to shore? Will we be reunited with our families? These are the thoughts that are woven into my dreams as yet another day ends. I'm pretty sure this is what we've already seen. And there we go, chapter 3. This is new. This is definitely new. Ever since that day, our monster hunting has continued. In the beginning, we had trouble just using our guns, but as we gained more experience, our battles became easier. Day after day, the kaleidoscope shots we collected from the monsters continued to grow in numbers. Dorai, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. We are playing Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly, which is a visual novel where we've been kidnapped and we lost our memories, all of us. So we're trying to figure that all out. But there are also monsters in this house who want to kill us. So it's a fun time. In each time we bring back another, it brightens the atmosphere in our hideout. Allies. When all of us were first brought together here, it was the word which somehow allowed us to tie ourselves to one another. Had we not done so, I wouldn't be able to withstand the fear I feel being locked in this strange manner with all the creepy monsters. But now it feels natural. Already? We are allies who can cooperate and help each other. I'm not sure how much a murder house would feel natural to me if I was there, but apparently it does to Benny. I'm alright. I've been resting most of the day. I've been drawing. I am working on a Viroid outfit for the very first time, which is fun. So that's good. My new mats, I'm getting used to them, so it's getting better. Thankfully, it's getting a bit better, which is great. Always, whenever I switch them, whenever they get switched, it's just I have to get used to them for a few days. But we're getting there. So that's good. And together, we nurture that bond as the cornerstone, underpinning our mutual goal of finding a way out. Of the 5 of us, Yamato was the most motivated to find a way to escape. It seems as if he has some reason for wanting to get out as soon as possible. Each passing day, he worked harder and harder to find the kaleidoscope shards. And one day, as always, he returned to the hideout with numerous small cuts and bruises all over him. He's not very good at fighting then. Yamato. He hasn't seemed well since he came back. He's been down these past few days. You seem really tired. This is nothing. You've looked really sluggish for a while though. Did something happen while you were out? I love him. He's always so angry for no reason. Lying on the leather sofa, Yamato lazily turns his back to me. He's pretty clearly refusing to talk to me anymore. I'm being annoying. I guess there's not much else I can say. Why are you being annoying? It's not... You just ask a question. That's not annoying. You've probably worked yourself too hard. You should take a rest. You're ignoring him? You're really not friendly. Since everyone's worried about you, you should at least answer us. Right, the art style is really cool, in my opinion. I love how they all have really good voice acting as well. This guy's always angry, like every single time. And the one on the left here is a real flirt. I forgot his name already. He's always so angry for no reason. Yamato-kun. Yamato leaps off the sofa and stomps up the stairs toward his room. What's wrong with him? He was never this irritable before. Yes, he was. He always was. And I guess that's fair. If you've been kidnapped, you're not gonna be like the happiest person in the world. Like, I wouldn't be that happy about that either. So, I guess it's fair. I guess it's fair. Could he be sick? Whenever he sees a monster, he goes to town on them like they punched his mom or something. He might have overdone it. Indeed, I don't quite think these are just random outbursts of anger, but he does seem more wild. This Kaguya guy, he is so suspicious. Like, I don't trust him. He was here before anyone else. Everyone else was brought to this mansion on the same day, and he was already there and knew his way around, so that's very, very shady in my opinion. I don't think that's weird. Like, if you were kidnapped, of course you would want to go home. Why would you want to stay in a manor where there are things that want to kill you? Especially creepy monsters. Like, it makes sense that he wants to go home. That's really not the weird part here. That's really not weird. There has to be a reason. I'm worried about Yamato. Yes, they're always fighting. I sit down on my bed and bury my face into the pillow I'm holding. What could his reason be for wanting to return so badly? Anyone would want to return when you're stuck in a murder mansion. I'm so sorry, but everyone would want to go home, right? Even without memory. Why would you want to stay in a manor with creepy monsters? Family? Friends? A lover? The picture I received was of my family, and it made me more determined than ever to get out of here. Maybe Yamato feels the same way. It seems like he's getting pretty desperate though. And then it comes to me. The first night I spent in this room, I remember crying about my family. The day that part of my memory came back, I was happy just knowing that someone was waiting for me on the outside. Yet, being cut off from my family, getting locked up in this mysterious mansion. My mind couldn't handle it. I was so worried and confused. When I was crying alone, Kaguya came and brought me hot cocoa. And he kept me company the whole time, which is also kinda creepy. Just knowing that there was somebody else in the same situation as me was reassuring. My tears stopped on their own. Would I be able to help Yamato the way Kaguya helped me? You can try. I returned the pillow to its original position and stand up. Good luck, Ben Yuri. Nandayo. I love it. His voice is so nice, and he's always so angry. After I knock on the door, Yamato comes out with a big scowl on his face. Nane? His irritated voice makes me suddenly nervous. No, I can't. If I back down now, nothing will change. I came here to cheer him up. I tried making some cocoa, so won't you try some? It's pretty good. But I hate sweet stuff. You do? Now that I think of it, I rarely see him eating fruit, and he never puts sugar in his coffee. How did I not notice this before? I don't think if you don't eat fruit that you then also don't want sweets, but... And even people who drink black coffee, they also might like sweets anyway, so that's kind of a leap to go from, this person doesn't eat fruit, I bet he doesn't drink hot cocoa either. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just me. You don't like it, huh? That's too bad. I guess I'll drink it myself. I'm a failure right from the start. Dejectedly, I start to walk away, but I'm stopped by a massive sigh behind me. You have something you want to talk about, right? Get on in. Yamato. He signals me with a wave of his chin and then disappears into his room without a word. Is this a good idea? Should I take him up on it? This is why you came though, Benny Yuri. You are like, I'm gonna go there. And now that you're actually there to talk with him, you're gonna give up? Come on. Still hesitating, I pause for a moment before deciding to go inside. It's the same room. I pass over the threshold of the door and stand in front of it, surveying the inside of the room. An antique lamp gives the room a soft glow. It's laid out similarly to my room, and most of the furnishing looks familiar. A chest with butterfly patterns etched into it. A wooden desk polished to a faint luster. A large bed, on top of which are some modestly embroidered sheets. The only difference in the room is... there aren't as many butterflies. Psychedelica Daya, yes, hello Belle, welcome in, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. We are back at Psychedelica. It's been a long time since I played. You're right, at the perfect time we just entered Yamato's room. He's still being grumpy as always, but we just gone to cheer him up with some hot cocoa, which he doesn't like apparently. Yes, it's weekend. I hope you can get a nice rest. I know you've been very busy lately. Yes, very grumpy. Like always, honestly. But apparently he doesn't like hot cocoa. He doesn't like sweet things. It's really sad. Benny here had made hot cocoa for him and he was just like, I don't like hot cocoa. She was very sad. White butterflies typically gather in the corners of my room, but I hardly see any here. Zux, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome in. We're back with Psychedelica. We're currently in Grumpy Yamato's room. With fewer light sources, it also feels darker than my room. Don't I? His indigo eyes, his fearless face, and even the jeweled choker he wears have a sort of grey darkness to them. So, what do you want? The cocoa is just an excuse, right? Did Hikage ask you to do something? I just wanted to talk with you. He doesn't believe it. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing okay. I am alright, I'm alright. My new medicine, I've been getting used to my new medicine, so hopefully by tomorrow I'm fully used to them and I'm fully back to semi-normal, hopefully. It always takes a while when I just get them switched to get used to the new dose. But other than that, I'm doing good. I don't know how to begin. I hope I can make him feel better, like Kaguya did for me. Ben Yuri. No, I have to be honest with him. I was curious about you. It's not like I have anything in particular. I would say this is slightly a wrong translation, because she basically said, I asked you about it earlier as well, because it's the same word for hearing and asking, but she asked him the question, so I'm pretty sure that's why it says, I asked you earlier. Are you not feeling well? Is there something on your mind? What's with that angry look on your face? Looking at you recently, I just got worried. Looking at your face, I just get worried. This is just the face I have. You're so nosy. Sorry, I guess I really am just being a bother. He looks so sad. Just because it worked for me doesn't necessarily mean it works for everybody, I guess. I look down at the floor and consider my mistake. Meanwhile, with a loud thunk, Yamato drags over a chair to sit on. When we got a picture on a phone, I remembered my little brother. Your little brother? You have siblings? Yeah. He looks over at a nearby chair, signaling for me to sit. Gazing right at him, the angry expression on his face gives way to a look of confusion. They're twins! I had a little brother. I don't remember his face or his name. But we were fraternal twins. Our personalities were total opposites. Oh, that's so cool. I think Yamato also... So, what else? Wait. Oh, there goes the sound. I think he had some very interesting voice acting. He did a lot of big roles, I think. Most of them did. Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. Let me check it out. I think most of them. I know the voice actor of Natsu from Fairy Tail voices one of the characters as well. I didn't realize until someone mentioned that, and then now I can hear it. It was actually pretty obvious once someone pointed it out. Can I see the voice acting? Oh, not on the Wikipedia. Voice actors. But all the voice actors are really, really, really good. Yeah, this is taking too long. I'll look up that. I'll look at it some other time. But they all have very, very nice voice actors.
俺のせいで事故かなんかにあっちまって10年近く病院に入院してるんだ。
Oh, that's such a coincidence that the character also has a little brother. Which character is it in Yu-Gi-Oh? I haven't seen much Yu-Gi-Oh, only the original series a bit. Only like the beginning few series, because it was on TV back when I was younger. Which character is it? I might not know him, but still. Because of me, there was an accident, and he's been in the hospital for nearly 10 years.
遷延性意識障害、いわゆる植物状態ってやつ。
He's in what doctors called a persistent vegetative state, a coma. That must suck if the only memory of your life is that you have a brother that's in the hospital because of you. That's a really, really horrible first memory to have. A coma. And he's been like that for 10 years?
ああいうのってさ、ただ寝てるわけじゃないんだよな。諸説あるらしいけど、耳が聞こえてたり、触られてるのが分かったり。
They say it's not like he's only sleeping. There are different theories. But I guess he can hear what we say and sense when we touch him.
声を出さないだけで意志を持ってることもあるんだって。
He can't speak, but he is aware of some things. Quattro. Let me look that up. Quattro. Just looking up Quattro is not gonna do it, obviously. That should have done. Oh, he looks really cool. I like his design. He does remind me a bit of Yuki with the hair color. He looks very cool. Quattro. He can't speak, but he's aware of things in some way. I see.
そんで俺、昔医者に言われたんだ。毎日話しかけ続ければ、いつかあいつは目を覚ます。
And one of his doctors told me that as long as you keep talking to him, he might wake up one day.
逆に見舞いに行かねえでほっといたら、どんどん意識が心の奥に沈んじまうって。
But if we don't visit him and leave him alone, he will sink further and further inside of the nothingness inside him. That's why he's so desperate to get out. He's like, if I don't go visit my brother, he will never wake up. He's gonna die. That's so awful. Oh my god. I feel so bad for him. I don't know if it's true, but I would go visit him at the hospital every single day. My parents were busy with work, so I look after them in their place. They were too busy to visit him. So now he's gone and no one can visit his brother. Oh my god. Is that why you were in such a hurry to get back home?
日課だったから。記憶がなくてもあいつの世話しねえとって感覚が染みついてんだろうな。
It's because it was part of my routine. Even if I don't remember it, I still feel like that's something I should be doing.
病院行かなくなって何日経ったかわかんねえ。けどこうしてる間にもあいつの意識は現実から遠のいていく。
I don't even know how many days it's been since I visited him. But he could be slipping further and further away from reality.
早く戻らねえと。
If I don't go back. Yamato. So that's what's been going on. And we had no idea.
すんなよ。あいつが寝たきりになったのは俺が何をやっちまったからなんだ。
Don't feel sorry for me. It's my fault he became that way.
俺のせいだから。
It's all my fault. Yamato falls silent, but he doesn't even remember why it's his fault, so maybe it's not his fault. Although he is kind of grumpy and gets into fights often, so he definitely could have accidentally done something as a kid, but still. That's a big burden to carry for 10 years. The instant he stops talking, a heavy silence weighs down on me. Huh? Why is? And during the wait, I feel a different kind of ache, throbbing in the depths of my heart. It's all my fault. For some reason, hearing those words gives me a curious sense of déjà vu. Sympathy. Hello, Link. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We are playing Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly, a visual novel where we got kidnapped in a murder mansion. We're talking with our grumpy Yamato, who is telling us about his brother, who is in the hospital and he can't visit now because he's in the murder mansion. Which is why he wants to go home. Which is a lot, I know. I hope you're doing okay. No, it's deeper than that. I know this feeling from somewhere. Have I heard someone like this too? Wait, have we... I don't know why I'm telling you this. That's so uncool. Ooh, nice. I hope you'll have a nice nap. My day's been alright. I've been getting used to my new medicine, and that's been going well. So thankfully, I think I should be alright by tomorrow. I've been working on a new Viroid outfit. It's my first time I've actually drawn my own outfit. I'm still working on it, but it's very fun. I'm very excited about it. Wait, I can show you. There goes the music again because it's only when I'm in the game screen. Let me show you. I've been showing. It's my first time working on an outfit myself, so it's a very first try, but it's looking pretty decent. It's looking like a skirt. Which is good. I think if I keep working on it, it can turn out in something nice. I can definitely wear that. And if I actually figure out how to make my own outfits, then I can make all new outfits for every game, so I can match all the games, which will be very, very fun, hopefully. So I'm definitely gonna try. That. Very excited about the possibilities that gives. We're back in a new ad break, so I'll wait a little bit while we just stare at Yamato as he tells us about how he might have gotten his brother in the hospital. But if Benny Yuri also feels like she might have done something to someone, and she also has a moment of, it's all my fault. Maybe all 5 of us had something happen. Right? I'm super excited. I don't know yet how it's gonna work out and if I can get it properly, but it's my first try. It's my first time working on something, so if I can get it to work and look good, I might make some more. It's still a bit complicated for me because, well, first time, but it's very fun. I'm very excited about seeing if I can make all new outfits for all my games, if I can make matching stuff, if I can get them to work, that would be really cool. I also have some drawings with very nice illustration, which would be super cool to actually wear. Like the outfit I'm working on right now is wait, let me show you. It's based on this outfit. There goes the sound again, the background sound, because I clicked out of the game. It is based on, where can I find it? Here it is. Oh, it's huge. Let me just shrink that down a bit. I'm inspired by this illustration. So this is the inspiration, and I'm working on something that looks similar to that. It's not quite the same, but it's similar. Oh, I would love to do a Wings inspired outfit. That's gonna be so cool. Yes, I definitely have to work on that. I love Wings Club. That's gonna be so fun. This is the one I'm working now on, and I also have this one that I really love. Small Nose did that one. This one. This one is also super pretty, so I would love to be able to wear that. It's so cool. It's Small Nose drew this one, and it's such a good design. I would love to be able to wear that. But the shape is gonna be very difficult for a beginner me to work. So I would love to try this one and make it, but I'm not sure if I can. But yes, definitely Wings Club. I love Wings Club. I used to watch it all the time on TV. I think I've watched the first 3-4 seasons, and then afterwards it became a bit more. After that, it wasn't on TV anymore. So I haven't watched everything. I think it also went kind of like they went to the 3D stuff, which wasn't as. It didn't look as good, in my opinion. But the first 3-4 seasons were so fun. I absolutely loved Wings Club. I definitely need to put that on my wish list. Wings inspired outfits. Definitely. Who were your favorite in Wings? I loved Musa and Flora. I loved everyone, honestly. But Musa and Flora were my favorite.
かっこ悪くなんかないよ。そうやってずっと家族を思い続けてるなんて、ヤマト君は優しいね。
You're not uncle at all. You're a person who really cares about his family. You're so nice.
声が聞こえて、
Tech-
呼ばれたのもわかるなら。
Tekna had such a cool outfit. Her design was so cool. I loved her hairstyle as well. Like the asymmetrical hairstyle. She was very cool. She also had the most interesting personality, in my opinion, out of all of them. I really liked also how they're all so different and then work together so well as friends. It was a really nice group. And if your brother can hear you and feel you, I'm sure your feelings are getting through to him.
ありがとう。話してくれて。
Thank you for telling me. I smile as I say thank you, but he replies with a serious glare.
何？どうしたの？
いや、
What's wrong?
お前にこの話したの初めてだよな。
It's the first time I told you about this, right?
弟がいたことも、毎日病院に通ってたことも、今日初めて聞いたよ。
Yes, today is the first time I heard about you having a brother, or about you visiting the hospital every day.
だよな。それは分かってんだけど、俺前にどっかで同じような話を。
That's what I thought too, but I feel like I've told you the same thing somewhere once before. They've met before. I bet they've met before.
ベニユリ、お前。
Beniri, are you? Yamato reaches out to me with his hand. It's like it happens in slow motion, and the instant his long fingers are about to touch my cheek. What was that? Is it a memory? I stand up to avoid his hand and step back a bit.
ベニユリ、
Beniri,
私、
what? Me? Why did I run from him? I was just about to remember something, but...
ごめん。私、
I'm sorry,
こっちこそ悪い。なんでもねえんだ。
No, I'm sorry. Forget about it.
なんか引っかかったんだけど、多分気のせいだ。驚かせちまったな。
There was something bothering me, but it was probably just my imagination. I probably just imagined it. Sorry if I surprised
全
you.
然大丈夫だから。私の方こそ、本当にごめん。
I'm really fine. So I'm honestly, I'm very sorry. What's going on? They definitely met before, right? Why did I avoid him? He looked like he was about to remember something. Silence weighs on us once again. It's a deep silence, one that feels like it's pressing in on my eardrums.
じゃあ私部屋に戻るね。突然お邪魔しちゃってごめんなさい。
Well, then I'm going back to my room. Sorry for coming up here. I speak in a bright voice, acting as though nothing happened, and rush off to the door.
いや、付き合わせたのこっちだし、話したらちょっと気が楽になった。
Nah, I'm the one who kept you here. I feel better after telling you.
ありがとうな。
Thank you. You're welcome. For the first time, he gives me a slight grin as he thanks me. I should be happy, but for some reason, I feel a throbbing pain in the depths of my heart. After we exchange smiles, I step back out into the hallway. After shutting the door, I stop smiling and sigh. I stand in the hall for a while, thinking back over what Yamato said a few minutes ago. His hand was about to touch my cheek. It wasn't reaching towards me to cause harm, nor was it a romantic gesture. It was coming at me as though he were looking for something, and I clearly rejected it. For some reason, I had a feeling that hand would drag out something from deep within me, something better kept hidden away. What is this feeling? It's like a danger signal. He could have pulled out a piece of my memory, which would actually have been good. I'm supposed to want that, and I thought I wanted to help him, but then, why did I run away? Why am I such a coward? The word stabs at my heart. A feeling not unlike pain stings me as I walk back towards my room. That night, after getting ready, I slip into my bed. And then, just as I'm nodding off into the abyss of slumber, I hear an electronic beep, and I'm forced back to consciousness. That noise! A message! I jump up and grab the cell phone. The message light is flashing. What is it this time? We're making good progress with the shards, so I hope it isn't bad news. I press a few buttons on the phone and open the mailbox. Do you wish to know Yamato? It's been a while since I played a visual novel. I think the last one I played was Danganronpa 2. How is Danganronpa 2? How is the visual novel? I've watched the anime, which I really liked. But I've never played the games. Do you really have to like figure things out yourself? Like how much freedom do you have in figuring out the cases? It's like very hard for me to imagine after watching the anime how much freedom you have for the investigation stuff and what you can do. It kind of feels like a more linear visual novel because of all the cases. They are probably in the same order every time, right? I would think. Probably. If not, that would be very fun though, if the order would switch depending on the choices you make. I have no idea, I've never played them. The words appear on the screen. Do I wish to know Yamato? We've only gotten the directions for finding the fragments before. Why am I getting a message about Yamato? My mind clears a bit as I try to puzzle out the answer. I was talking with him a little while ago in his room. Could it be? The conclusion sends chills running down my spine. Can I speak that? Could it be that the master of the manor can hear everything we do and say? Is that news? He gave you a reaction as soon as you found that stuff last time. It makes sense if he can. It's pretty cool. Kinda linear, but you mostly put more time getting to know the other characters. Oh, that is cool, because in the anime at least, they all have like a very limited screen time. It is fun if you have more time to get to know them and really... Because the best thing about Danganronpa in my opinion at least, is the characters. They're very fun, very interesting. I love the designs as well. I even did a Junko cosplay. Or well, we did twins. Me and my friend did the Enoshima twins in their Junko outfits. So that was really fun. Very matchy. It was super cool. I had a lot of fun with that. If this message is about continuing what we are talking about, it means all of the rooms are being watched, which makes sense, honestly. This manor has always been creepy. I shudder involuntarily at this uncomfortable new possibility. I feel like this is kind of an obvious new possibility, just like by looking at the things that has happened before. Now that I think about it, this is the first time one of the messages has been a question. Am I supposed to reply? Can I peck? Because that would be nice. Do I want to know about him? Or not? Because I do want to know. Like, I'm very curious. A feeling, not unlike the one I felt when he almost touched me, rises within me once again. Of course I want to know more about him. But I've got a really bad feeling about this. So, I want to know more. I definitely want to know more. Nevertheless, I do want to know more. Maybe the master would know something about Yamato's brother. I can't be afraid. I have to respond now. Eek! As I stare into the screen, the message tone pings once again. Surprised, I almost dropped the cell phone. I reposition it in my hands and open a new message. There's a picture this time. Is it me and Yamato? It's Yamato and his brother! They're so cute, look at that. They play soccer. They play football. I also did football in university for just a few years. In my Japan studies department had a soccer team. It was a mixed team and everyone had been playing for a long time except for one other girl. There were only 3 girls. One of the girls was very good at soccer and then me and another girl. The other girl almost never showed up. So I was by far the worst because everyone had been playing since they were little. Like this little. But it was very fun. It was very fun. I did like it. Are this friendship bracelet as well? Does he also have friendship bracelet? Maybe. Even their eye color is different. They are completely different except for like the height. And I guess the hair, the color is different, but it's both like peeking to the outside. It's going out. They're wearing matching uniforms and standing side by side. One of them is holding a soccer ball, and it gives me the impression that he's a lively kid. This is Yamato for sure. The hair gives it away, and the eyes. The other looks irritated and not at all happy about having his picture taken. They both look kinda grumpy though. This one is Yamato, right? It looks like him. Fraternal twins. They're even twins. But because they're from different fraternal, so they have different eggs, which makes sense. But they're so different, honestly. I guess the face shape is kind of similar, but that's for every single anime character. Even their skin tone is different. This guy's way paler. There's very little similarities. And the one next to him is... I feel like I've seen him somewhere. Where? A well-formed brow and sharp eyes. Thin lips pursed in a tight line. Hikage? Wait, is Hikage... Is Hikage his brother? The annoyed boy is... Hikage? It has to be. They look identical. Maybe they're not brothers then. If they are brothers, then his brother is no longer in the hospital. Instead of giving us answers, it's just getting more and more confusing. if they're both in the same picture, does that mean they used to know each other? I'm pretty sure we all knew each other, or at least Ben Yuri knew everyone. Could it be they're brothers? I say it aloud, and finally comprehension dawns on me. Yeah, they do look like... Where? What makes them look like brothers? They really don't. Yes, it does look like the other guy. So they are brothers then. So then his twin brother is no longer in the hospital. But I don't think they look like brothers. Yamato said he had a twin brother that looks and acts totally different from him. And that brother is Hikage? But didn't he say his brother was hospitalized? Hikage looks completely fine to me. Did he also get the same picture? What was that? I hear a loud scream from outside. Suddenly, I hear loud banging noises and rough footsteps passing by my door. That was Yamato. Did something happen? I hastily rush out of my room and see everyone else opening their doors in the same way.
今の声、何があったの?
That voice, what was that?
そう、ヤマトだよね。なんかただ事じゃなさそうだけど。
No idea. Sounded like Yamato. Didn't seem like it was nothing. I cast a cautious look around the area, but I see no evidence of any kind of accident.
すごい叫び声だった。もしかして何かに襲われたとか。
He was really screaming. Could he have been attacked by something?
足音は下に向かったな。追いかけよう。
The footsteps went downstairs. Let's follow him. They don't look similar though. We find him just outside the hideout. The late night air is cold like the middle of winter. A shadowy figure leans on the pillar, its head hanging.
お前、こんな時間に人騒がせなんだよ。人がせっかく熟睡してたってのに。
Why are you screaming at this time? People are trying to sleep.
外にいると危ないよ。早く戻ろう。
It's dangerous outside. Why don't we hurry up back inside?
おい、聞いているのか、ヤマト。
Do they look similar? I want them on the same
まずは部
screen.
屋に入れ。
Are you listening, Yamato? If something's up, we can talk. Just head back inside for now. I want them both on the same screen so I can compare. He's so shocked. He definitely got the same picture right.
ヤマトくん、どうしたの?
Yamato-kun, what happened? His body hangs limp, like a broken marionette, as he stares into the floor. As he recoils in distress, I try to get closer to him. I did it. Oh, so he just got his memory back from what happened. To him, he mutters incoherently, over and over. What's he talking about? He's been acting strange for a while now. Yeah, Ben Yuri is not the smartest cookie in the tin. He's obvious, so I'm guessing he has remembered what he did to his brother that caused him to get in the hospital. But if his brother is Hikage, then... Yes, I think so. That's probably what we're going on. And he now remembers what he did to make him get hospitalized. But we already know if it's Hikage, then he's fine, so... Oh. At that moment, the sound of the wings hits my ears. Black butterflies softly flutter past. As if they had found sweet nectar, they float without hesitation and stop at the choker wrapped around Yamato's upper chest. Wait. I killed him. Okay, so stop. So if he killed his brother, then it can't be Hikage. Because if Hikage was killed, then he wouldn't be here. So either his memory is wrong, or Hikage is not his brother. That's basically it. Though distracted by the butterflies, I hear his voice quite clearly. Huh? Killed?
ベニユリさん離れて
Beniyuri-san, get back!
影谷さんどうして？
Kaguya-san, why? Kaguya grabs my arm and pulls me towards him. As I'm pulled away, I see it. Is he gonna turn into a monster? He is. That's not good. That's not good. Is this my fault? Is this because I wanted to know more about him? Did I do this? Because that's not. Did I do this? With a frightful roar, Yamato's body begins to transform. Black stains appear on his skin in molded patches and quickly spread to his whole body. I think it's the black butterflies cause the transformation, but I think they might be coming because of his emotion. We saw at the beginning of the story, we saw a girl get transformed into a monster by the black butterflies. But I don't know if this is because I chose to know more. Because I said I wanted to know more. Maybe that's why he regained memory and that's why this happened. That's definitely a possibility. His nails grow, turning jet black down to their tips. What's going on? The creature that was once Yamato has become a shadowy black beast. A vast number of butterflies appear and begin to swarm around him.
ちょっと今度はどういうこと？なんであいつが化け物になっちゃうわけ？
Wait, what's it this time? Why did he turn into a monster now? I'm unable to go to him. I can only stand in place, utterly dumbstruck. My brain refuses to accept the reality before me. Despite it happening right before my eyes, I can't help but feel as though I'm watching something taking place far, far away. Yamato-kun. That does not sound like Yamato. The creature in front of me swings its head from side to side, as if trying to shake off its anguish. It then turns and runs off somewhere into the distance. No, Yamato! Did I do this? What was that just now? Did I do this? Because I feel really bad. I stand frozen, staring into the depths of the hallway Yamato disappeared into. Without uttering a single word, I stand dazed, as if my soul has been ripped out. Then I hear footsteps from behind, drawing close. Usagi. Did you get hurt?
お前
You.
さぎちゃん、
Usagi-chan?
今の見てたの？
Were you watching?
これはどういうこと？ヤマト君はどうなっちゃったの？
Were you watching? What does it mean? What happened to Yamato? Grasping at straws, I rush to Usagi, pelting her with questions. She might be the only one who knows what's going on.
ベニユリさん落ち着いて
Beniyuri-san, calm down. As Kaguya grabs my shoulders, I realize that they are trembling. True, he has the wolf vibes. I bet it's the color and the color of his hair and his actual color. That makes him look like that. He definitely looks like a wolf monster. Kaguya kind of seems like it would be like a rabbit or something. As Kaguya grabs my shoulders, I realize that they are trembling.
ヤマトさんの魂は絶望に染まってしまったんです。
Yamato's soul has become steeped in despair. Okay, did I do that? Because I feel like I might have done this. What does that mean?
ご説明します。
I will explain.
この館を不思議だとは思いませんでしたか？
Haven't you thought about how mysterious this manor is?
今 まで生活していた場所とはまるっきり違う。どこか遠い世界に来てしまったような感覚になったことは。
It's completely different from where you used to live. Doesn't it feel like you've come to some distant world? After we return to the hideout, Usagi begins to talk.
そりゃあるに決まってるでしょ。そっちが勝手に連れてきたんだから。
Well, yeah, of course. You've just taken us here without our consent.
説明するというなら端的にお願いしたいね。
Kind of, yes, I guess so. Not just to a different manner, but to a different world. If you say you'll explain, then get to the point.
ありました。では、率直にお話しします。
Okay, I'll be as short as possible.
土代と常世の間には死者の魂が通る場所があります。生死の狭間というべきでしょうか。
Wait, are we dead? Between the world of the living and the afterlife is a place where the spirits of the dead pass through. We might call it the space between life and death. We're dead? We all died? Did we all die? We all died.
皆さんが今いるこの場所はその狭間の世界なんです。
Where you are now is that in-between world. We're dead. What? Possibly just dying. But that would make everything make more sense. Because if we are all dead, and Yamato killed his brother, and Hikage is Yamato's brother, that makes sense. That's why Hikage is here, because Yamato killed him. But if we're not that, then it makes no sense that Hikage is Yamato's brother if Yamato killed his brother and Hikage is still alive. So, yes, that's definitely a possibility. My mind stops. We're in the space between life and death. I feel like I'm listening to some kind of fairy tale or myth.
君、こんな時に冗談は良くないよ。
You shouldn't be joking right now.
そうそう。それか、もし本気で言ってるならちょっと危ないね。格好からして普通だとは思ってなかったけど。
It definitely isn't. And if you're actually serious, then you're creepy. Creepy, not creepy. Crazy. I looked for crazy. Crazy. And if you're actually serious, you're crazy. Granted, that's what we would have thought. That's what we should have known looking at you. Yes, the brother was in a 10-year coma. But then, just now, Yamato, before he turned into a monster, he said he had killed him. So I'm assuming that's the brother. He was like, I did it! I killed him! So if he killed his brother, and his brother was in a coma, and it was Hikage, confusing. But then it makes sense. If the brother is Hikage, and Hikage was in a coma and then died, and now is here, that kind of makes sense. If we're in the afterlife. Well, almost in the afterlife. Usagi stops talking, waiting for us to understand.
まあ、とりあえず話を聞こ
Let's just hear her out for now.
う。うさぎ、もし君の言葉が事実だとして、ここが生死の狭間だとすると、僕らは一度死んだことになるんじゃないか。
Usagi, if what you say is true, and this is the space between life and death, does that mean we've all died once?
正確に言うと、皆さんはまだ生き返る可能性があります。
You were right, Sux. You were right. Actually, to be more precise, you're almost dead, and there's still a chance for you to come back to life. We're just dying. So then, if Hikage is Yamato's twin brother, Yamato didn't kill his twin brother.
ここは聖者の行く道ではあるものの、死にはまだ到達していない場所。あなたたちは死にかけているだけなんです。
Although this place is the way to the afterlife, it isn't quite that itself. You're all simply close to that. Close to that? That means...
そんな馬鹿げたこと信じられると思う？
Oh, I can imagine, yeah, with the rabbit and stuff as well. It does have some it does have some Alice in Wonderland vibes with a crazy Wonderland. I haven't actually seen Alice in Borderland, so I can't say exactly, but I can see how you get the vibes, especially with the little rabbit girl. Do you actually think we're believing you?
私の言い分が信じられなくても、ご自身で見たものなら信じられるのではありませんか?
Even if you can't believe what I say, can you not believe what you just saw with your own eyes?
化け物のことかな。
Are you referring to that monster?
あれは一体何なの? 影みたいな、怪物みたいな。
What in the world was that? It was like a shadow or some kind of monster.
ヤマトさんが変貌したのをご覧になったでしょう。あの化け物は元は人間なんです。
You saw Yamato transform, didn't you? That monster was once a human. She hangs her head, her small voice quivering. I feel as though sadness washes over her expressionless mask.
普通なら人は亡くなり、狭間へと行き着いた時に記憶をなくします。
Normally, when people pass on, they lose their memories upon entering the in-between, like we did, like we all did.
そしてそのまま時間を経る中で、顔を失い、肉体も失い、何も身につけていない魂となって、あの世へと旅立つんです。
And as time passes, they lose their face, their body, and become nothing more than their bare soul, so that they might begin their journey to the afterlife. They only become a hollow. I think that's what Yamato just did. He became a hollow.
けれど、うつ症への執着が強い人や、途中、何かの拍子に記憶を取り戻した人は、この空間から出られなくなって、
But those with a strong fixation on the world of the living, or those who somehow regain their memories, are unable to escape the space. So, they become hollows. But that means that when we got our first memory back, that didn't give us, although I guess it gives us a chance to go back to the living, but also makes it impossible to escape this space to go to the afterlife. So then you have just the options of either getting back to life or becoming a hollow, I guess.
果ても見えず、変化もない悠久の時を過ごす中で、疲弊し、絶望し、化け物へと醜く姿を変え、
With no end in sight, they live on here for all eternity. They grow tired, they fall into despair, and then they transform into those terrible monsters.
健やかなあの世とは真逆の行き先、奈落と呼ばれるところへと向かってしまうんです。
They head to a different destination, the total opposite of the afterlife, a place called the Abyss.
奈落?
The Abyss?
希望を失った魂が化け物になり、その行く末が深い闇の世界、奈落なのです。
Souls who lose all hope become monsters, and the end of that journey lies in the depths of darkness. That is the Abyss.
でもさ、記憶を取り戻すと、ここから出られなくなるってことは、記憶は取り戻しちゃいけないってこと?
But if we get our memories back, we can't leave this place. Doesn't that mean we should make sure we don't get them back?
それは何とも言えません。
There's nothing I can say about that.
確かに、あの世へと旅立ちたいのなら、この世での因果を捨て、無垢にならなければいけません。
Indeed, if you want to move on to the afterlife, you must discard all ties with this world and become pure.
ここは、人を生まれ変わらせるための忘却の力が働く空間。何もしなければ、普通潮の何倍もの速さで記憶は消えるでしょう。
The power of oblivion is at work in this space, so people can be reborn. If you do nothing, you'll forget many times faster than in the world of the living. So if you forget, you go to the afterlife and get reborn. If you remember, you either become a monster or maybe get back to
た
life.
だ、生き返りたいのであれば、うつしおへの執着が必要です。記憶が必要なんです。
However, if you hope to find your life restored, you must maintain attachment to the world of the living. You must have your memory. So it's either passing on or getting your memories back and hopefully going back to life, or becoming a horrible monster. Everyone listens in silence. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that she's lying.
でも魂とかって実感なくて
Why do I think she's
と
lying?
どまるとかそんな世界があるなんて
All this talk about souls, it doesn't feel real. To depart or to remain. I had no idea this kind of world existed.
魂は少なからずここでは目に見えますよ
Souls can be seen, here at least. You can see souls, here at least.
蝶のようなものを何度か目にされている
Butterflies.
あれは正しくは蝶ではなく魂を構成する粒子のようなもので
That's why Yamato had white butterflies. Time and again, you've already seen things that appear to be butterflies. Yup, he got his memory back, and then it was a memory that he killed someone, and then he fell into despair, and now he's a hollow, and he became a monster, and is going to the abyss. And I think that might be because I picked we want to learn more about Yamato. Maybe not. Maybe it's just necessary to progress the story, so no matter what, it would have turned out that way. That's very possible, obviously. They are not actual butterflies, but the particles that comprise souls. Yeah, so he had less of the white butterflies because he was already in despair.
白いものは人々をあの世へと導き黒いものは奈落へと誘おうとしているんです
The white ones guide people to the afterlife. The black ones will drag you to the abyss.
じゃあ部屋に白い蝶が多いのは
True. But it's still very possible that it was my choice. But it might also have just been because they needed someone to progress the story. But if I could pick which one became a monster, then I don't trust Kaguya, so I would have let Kaguya become a monster, honestly. Although letting someone you don't trust become a monster is even scarier, maybe. So why does this room have so many white butterflies in it? Is it because we are all here, probably, and that's our
あなた
souls?
たちをあの世に
Yeah.
旅立たせようとしているからです
That's because they're here to guide you all to the other world.
化け物の近くに黒い蝶がいるのは
And the reason why the monsters have black butterflies around them is...
あなたたちを奈落へ連れて行こうとしているからです
It's so that they can be taken to the abyss. She declares it so plainly. I am at loss for words. My mind can't fully process all this information, and I find myself at a loss.
じゃあさ館の主って何者結局俺らに何させたいわけ
Then who's the master of the manor? What does he want to do with us?
主様は
The master.
主様はこの世界を作った方です今は訳あって万華鏡の完成を望んでおられます
The master is the one who created this world, and now he wishes to see the kaleidoscope completed.
万華鏡は持ち主の願いを叶える呪具らしいのですが大昔に壊れ中のかけらがチリチリになってしまい気の遠くなるような時間をかけて修復してきたんです
The kaleidoscope is a magical tool that can grant the wishes of its owner. It was broken long ago, and the shards of glass inside it were scattered and have to be recovered, taking a long time. The long ages spent trying to repair it stretch practically beyond imagination. So it's all kinds of groups of people that he's been trying to
で
get.
ももう完成に近づいていて
And that work is nearly complete.
主様はご自身の悲願が成就した際には万華鏡の力を使いあなた方の願いを聞き入れるつもりです
Upon your completion of the kaleidoscope, the master will hear each of your wishes. Can I wish Yamato back to life because I feel bad that I made him a monster?
じゃあ僕たちは館の主に閉じ込められてるんじゃなくて
If I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying that the master of the manor did not lock us in here?
ただ流れ着いただけです皆さんを閉じ込めようとしている者はいません
You simply happen to drift by this place. No one has been trying to lock you in.
館の外は虚無。流れに逆らい、現実に戻りたいのなら、万華鏡のかけらを集めるしか方法はありません。
Absolute nothingness awaits beyond these walls. If you wish to swim against the current and return to reality, you must gather the kaleidoscope shards.
でも、かけらを集めるには化け物を殺さなきゃいけなくて、化け物はもともと
But to do that,
だったんだよね。
we have to kill the monsters. And the monsters, they used to be human, right?
はい。正確には消失ですが。
Yes. Though to be precise, they are already lost. Is there no way to bring them back? Have we lost Yamato forever?
ヤマト君も殺さなきゃいけないの？
Can we tell the difference? If we can tell the difference, we can just not kill him, right?
彼がかけらを拾ったのであれば。
If he has taken a shard, yes. Is there no way to bring him back to life? My hands start to tremble at the sound of my own terrible words. It's not that I didn't hesitate at all before now. It's that we laughed and smiled together up until yesterday, and now we have to kill him? I can't do this.
ヤマトはともかく他は面をしているだけマシかもしれないが、顔が見えている相手をやるのは心が痛む。
Yamato aside, I didn't have as many qualms about killing the other monsters since their faces were hidden behind masks. But killing someone without a mask is harder. But the guilt at seeing someone's face when you take their life,
日陰君、そういう問題じゃないよ。
Hikage, that's not the problem here.
さっきもお話ししたように、彼らは記憶と同時に顔を失った。
Dark. As I said earlier, along with their memories, their faces are also lost.
その事実を認められないのか、館に飾られていた面で顔を隠していますが。
Perhaps because they can't accept that they've no longer have a face, they hide what's left with the masks inside the manor. Why are there so many masks in the mirror?
いずれにせよ、すでに奈落へと向かっているもの。救いようはありません。
So we lost Yamato? No. There must be a way, right? There must be. Either way, those preparing to descend into the abyss cannot be saved.
でも、
But Usagi still has her face and memories, right? How is she different from the others?
で、結局生き返るには化け物を倒してかけら集めろってことだよね。
So what? In the end, we've got to kill the monsters and gather the shards so we can come back to life, right? Does he not care at all? I guess they've been fighting all the time, so maybe he doesn't care.
だったらどっちみちやらなくちゃいけないことは変わんないじゃん。本当に元の生活に戻れるかも怪しいし。
So nothing has changed, although I don't really believe that it will get us back to our old lives. Dark. After nodding her silent assent, Usagi continues speaking.
ここは普通潮の常識を超越した世界。意志や記憶、強い思念がそのまま形になります。
This world transcends the laws of the living world. Your will, memories, and thoughts can be given form.
生き返りたいと願うなら、どうかその気持ちを武器に戦ってください。
So if we want to live, then we can use that. Everything becomes a power. That's so nice. If your desire is to return to life, use that power as a weapon to continue your fight. The power of imagination.
そして、散らばってしまったかけらを集め、万華鏡を完成させてください。
And please gather the scattered shards and complete the kaleidoscope.
それが私がお教えできる唯一の道です。
That is the one and only path I can provide. Her speech finished, Usagi gives a slight bow, as if her role has been fulfilled, and disappears off into the gloom. She leaves us in a state of thundering despondency. It is. Danganronpa butterfly version. We thought it would all make sense once we talked to the girl who called herself a servant of the master. But now, the fog has lifted, and all that awaits us is a bottomless chasm. The phantomless gloom stretches its maw open, waiting to swallow us whole. Hearing our explanation, ringing in our ears like some kind of cruel fairy tale, all we can do is wallow in our confusion. As time passes, I'm still not fully able to accept the things she said. It's not that I'm not convinced by them. The handguns that appear in our hands, incomprehensible monsters, an inescapable manner. If I can believe that they're all due to the strangeness of this in-between world, I'm able to comprehend these things. Or maybe it makes more sense to say that without that, reality-defying reasoning, all of it would be utterly inexplainable. Inexplicable.
はあ、あいつの言葉を信じるなら、俺たち一回死んだってことになるね。
If we're buying what she said, it means we've already died once.
信じがたい話だけど、心のどこかで認めてる自分もいるんだよね。
私たちどうして死んじゃったんだろう。事故？病気？
さあ、僕らはそこまで記憶を取り戻せていないからね。どうした？
さっき館の主からメールが送られてきて、ヤマト君の写った写真。
Am I back? Am I back? Am I here? Can you hear me? Wait, am I muted? I should have maybe. Oh, I'm back. That's good. That's good. I got a message from the master earlier. It had a picture of Yamato attached.
どうしてベニユリさんにヤマト君の写真が送られてくるの？
Why would the master send you a picture of Yamato? Yeah, it's my fault. It's all my fault, isn't it? It's all my fault. Is this where we're gonna all find out that it's my fault?
てか主様って性格最悪。人の頭引っかき回すためにやってるとしか思えないし。
While we're talking about it, the master has an awful personality. I think he's just doing this to mess with people.
その写真、もしかしてヤマトがこうなったのと関係があるのか？ちょっと見せてほしいんだけど。
Is this where we're gonna find out it's all my fault? That picture, could it have something to do with what happened to Yamato? Can I take a look at it?
でも、
Well, yeah, but Hikaga was in the picture with Yamato. I wonder if it's okay to show it to him, or maybe he's also gonna go into despair.
なぜためらう？何か隠しているのか？
Alright, alright. Hands up, hands up. I'll don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Why are you hesitating? What are you hiding?
そういうんじゃないんだけど。
I think so. It should have multiple endings and multiple
日陰くん、
routes.
記憶を取り戻して現実に戻りたい？
I think you should be able to go on each four of them, on a route of each of the guys, so you can figure out their memories. I would assume they all have their own routes. If I remember correctly, I think that's what I saw. So you can go with each of the guys to figure out, I guess, their memory and my memory for endings. And they probably have a good and a bad ending too, I think. So there should be several endings. Which is why maybe if I hadn't picked the option I did, then maybe he would have been... Oh, so in Danganronpa you just get the same no matter what. I'm pretty sure this one has at least 4 endings. And possibly like 8, like a good and a bad for each one of them. So maybe if I hadn't picked that I wanted to know more about Yamato, then maybe he would still be alive and it might just all be my fault. Just like if I show Hikage this photo, am I gonna destroy Hikage as well? Because that would be really bad. I'm not hiding anything. It's just that, do you actually want to get your memories back and return to reality?
当然だ。そのためにこれまで力を尽くしてきたんだろう。
Of course, that's what we've been working so hard for. I suppose it's okay then. If that's what he really wants, there's no reason to keep it a secret. Except if he also turns into a monster. It's this picture. I open the picture up on the phone and display it to everyone. It's such a cute picture though.
日陰くんとヤマトくんかなり昔のものみたいだけど。
Is that Hikage and Yamato? Seems to be quite an old picture.
一緒に写ってるってことは知り合いだったとかっていうか同じ服着てない
If you're in the same photo, doesn't that mean you're acquaintances? And hey, you're even wearing the same outfit, aren't you?
見覚えあったりする
Hikage, do you remember seeing this?
見覚えというかこれは
Recognize it? It's like this is oh no, Hikage. Hikage falls to his knees, clutching at the sides of his head. Please, let's not also lose Hikage, that would be really bad. His long eyelashes crease downward, casting an ever so light shadow across his pale face.
どうしたの大丈夫
What's wrong? Are you okay?
問題ない。少し頭痛がしただけだ。
Yeah, no problem. I just got a bit of a headache. Exactly! It's his own fault if he... but we don't want to lose him as well. Wobbling his way back to a standing position, he leans on a nearby sofa. Hikage, don't fall into despair. We need you. We need you. He looks far off, as if deep in thought. His eyes slowly close.
その写真に見覚えがある。
I recognize the picture. Huh?
幼い頃に近くの運動場で撮られた一枚だ。僕はヤマトの双子の弟だ。
Dun dun dun. It's a picture of a playground we lived near when we were younger. I'm Yamato's twin brother, so he is the brother. My guess was right on the mark. The two of them have deep ties.
うっそ双子その割に全然似てないじゃん。顔も性格も正反対っていうか。
No way, twins. You look nothing alike, and your personalities are completely different.
二人がそんな近しい関係だったなんて。
I didn't know you two had such close connection. Possibly, yes. If he stayed in his room near, because the rooms are the safe area. So like, if he hadn't gone outside, it might have been saved. You're definitely right. I think we killed him though. It's our fault. That reminds me, Yamato told me earlier that Hikage has something he doesn't. If they're twins, maybe they grew up trying to make up for one another's shortcomings.
でもさ、兄弟揃ってここにいるってことは、同時になんかあって一緒に死んだってことは
But if you're brothers and you're both here, does that mean you died together?
それはどうだったかな。
I wonder.
ヤマト君は弟が入院してるって教えてくれた。
Yep.
病院で何かあったのかな
Yamato told me that his little brother had been hospitalized. Maybe something happened in the hospital. Yamato said he killed him. But if Hikage was in the hospital for 10 years, maybe it was something like not actual killing, but like taking him off life support. if he had been in coma for 10 years, like, that is a possibility, that they decided in the hospital to take him off life support, and now he blames himself for taking him off life support. But that still doesn't explain how he also died. And if Hikage has been in a coma for 10 years, and even if he gets his memories back, he's not gonna have like a lot of memories. That explains why he had no idea how to use a phone. He doesn't know how to use a phone because he had been in a coma for 10 years. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hospitalized? Hikage might be getting confused. I shouldn't tell him he was in a coma yet. I don't really know the details anyway. I think that's kind of an important thing to say, maybe. Hikage bites his lips and frowns as though he's trying with all his might to reel in this disparate threads. Disparate threads of his memories. His expression makes it hard to look at him.
無理に思い出そうとしない方がいいよ。時間だけはたっぷりあるんだから焦らなくていい。
You shouldn't force yourself to remember. We have nothing but time, so there's no need to rush. I don't know. If we're forgetting more and more because of the room, then maybe there is kind of a rush. Unable to bear the sight of Hikage's struggles any longer, Kaguya touches him on the shoulder. But
大事なことなら自然と思い出せるんじゃないかな。少しずつでいいと思うよ。
if it's truly important, it will come back to you on its own. Just take it slowly, alright?
そうだな。これ以上はやめておこう。
You're right. I'll stop for now. He rubs his finger on his temples and his face returns to its usual expression. His agonized complexion lightens a bit, and I feel like the color starts to come back into his face.
なんか疲れたな。結局、あいつらの言い分に振り回されてるし、ヤマトは化け物になってどっか行っちゃったし。
I'm kinda tired. In the end, we didn't know what to say to that girl, and Yamato turned all horrifying and monstery and ran off somewhere. I kinda want to experience temporary amnesia just to see what I would do. I think that would be pretty scary to not remember anything. I haven't had like amnesia, but I have had like really bad memory problems for I once was in an accident and I hit my head. So after that, for a few years, I had trouble like remembering anything. People would tell me something and I would not remember it like an hour or 2 hours later. It was really weird. That was pretty scary, honestly. That wasn't fun. Temporary amnesia, like completely not knowing where you are and where you am. I think especially now, since I live in Japan, but I'm not Japanese, I'm Dutch, so I wonder what language would I speak? Would I still be speaking Japanese or would I start just speaking Dutch if I lost my memory? I've also heard before that people who get what's it called? Why can't I think of the word? Dementia. When you get dementia, yes, I had like short time memory loss. I don't have it anymore, thankfully. It was pretty bad. When I was in high school, I had it for a few years. And then thankfully, once I got to university, it slowly recovered completely. But I heard like people with dementia that sometimes if they move to a different country, once they get dementia, they only start speaking in their mother tongue and they forget the language of the country they live in. Even though they've been speaking it for years, they suddenly revert to like their mother tongue. So that's pretty interesting. I'm kind of interested, like, if I were to get like amnesia for a little bit, what language would I speak? That would be very fun. I would actually be pretty surprised if it would be Dutch because I barely use it anymore. Like, I mostly use English online and Japanese in my daily life. And only when I speak to family and friends from the Netherlands, I use Dutch. So It would be really weird if I just went back to completely speaking Dutch all the time.
ヤマト君、化け物になったら救いようがないってウサギちゃん言ってたけど。
Yamato, Usagi said that once a person becomes one of those monsters, they can't be saved. There should be something we can do, right? Unless we just messed up right away by that one choice and we can never bring him back, then that would be really sad. But if there is something we can do, I would like to make up for my mistake. I don't want to believe it. I can't kill Yamato with my own hands.
それぞれ考えたいこともあるだろうし、とにかく今日は休もうか。一晩寝て気持ちを落ち着かせよう。
I'm certain there are plenty of things we'd each like to consider, so let's take a break for today. We'll sleep on it so we can calm down a little.
うん。それがいいよね。
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
じゃあ僕は先に失礼するよ。おやすみ。
I'll get going then. Good night. Hikage's words of parting are abrupt, and he quickly heads off towards his room. I really hope we're not losing him as well. Having both remembered and lost his older brother in the same evening, he seems so lonely when I look at him.
あの、日陰くん。
Hikage-kun,
何か
is there something you want to say? Oh, I called out to him without even thinking. I just had this feeling that he would vanish too.
そうだ、写真。二人で写ってる写真、携帯に送ろうか。いつでも見られる方がいいよね。
Shall I send you the photo of the two of you? Then you can look at it whenever you want. That's better, right?
君気づいていないのか。以前鍵派と試したけど携帯は個人間では使えない。
Haven't you realized? It's impossible to use their cell phones to contact each other. And Yuri doesn't try anything.
できてるのかな。携帯の体を成してるけど、受信機のような役割しかないみたい。
It could be because they were created with the power of thought, like our weapons. It may look like a normal cell phone, but it can only receive messages. The power of imagination. But if it is our imagination, then couldn't we just imagine better phones? Yes, exactly. It's like you remember how to speak and you remember how to do things, like how to eat, how to talk, how to cook, how to read. So I would be interested in how it would work with like different extra languages. It would be an interesting thing to test. Not that there's really an easy way to test to give yourself amnesia. Not that I would want to risk that either, if that was a way to try it. It would. But I think like with dementia at least, some people lose their learned languages over the mother language apparently.
しかも県外だし。
Plus they don't have any service. Oh, right. I forgot. Nothing about this is normal.
心配しなくていい。僕は大丈夫だから。
You don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine. Hikage bids us goodnight in his usual tone and heads up the stairs to the mezzanine. After that, we all decided to call it a day. Shutting the door as I return to my room, I collapse back onto it. I wonder if Yamato got the playground picture too. Did he remember some dark memory from deep within the sea of oblivion? Was that what made him transform into that monster? I also find myself wondering about the things he said right before he lost himself. What could have happened to him? I was the last person he saw. If I had only looked a little closer, I would have noticed something. Once you've become a monster, can you really never turn back? I feel suffocated, like my lungs aren't pumping enough oxygen through my body. Worry, unrest, sadness, regret. Was it my fault? I've been asking this the whole time, yes. I feel an intense pain in my heart as I'm bombarded with an onslaught of emotions.
私は
Suddenly, in the midst of my suffering, a thought bubbles to the surface. Can Yamato really not turn back? Isn't there some way to turn Yamato back to normal? Although before we worry about that, we have to track him down, wherever he disappeared off to. All I can think about is the sight of Yamato becoming a monster right in front of us. Usagi must have seen it happen to other people before. Next time I see her, I'm going to ask if there's some kind of way to fix him. After resolving to speak to Usagi on the matter, I decide to go to bed. I think that it gave me 4 options, so I'm pretty sure that's one of the options where you can go to like one of each of the routes, probably. We can hear the rain. Like a tide of rushing water, the sounds of drops furiously pelting the ground washes over me. Having heard this sound every day for so long, I've started to notice something. Day in and day out, the rain always drums out the same melody as it hits the ground. After a light rain shower, a violent storm sets in. After raging wildly for some time, it passes, leaving only the pleasant sound of raindrops plinking in its wake. Night after night, this cycle repeats. But tonight, the rain is quiet. Just as I've started to doze off, a creeping sense of discomfort causes my eyes to open. Suddenly, I feel as if someone is next to me. Is that Yamato? Is that Yamato? With the little ears. Is it the other guy, the fox guy we saw at first? That's also a possibility. Is someone there? Who? But the white hair does make it. Though I try to speak, the only thing that comes out is a sound of air escaping my throat. I can only make out the vague shape of a person, and I desperately try to call out to it. Help. What? Wait, what did he say? He said something before Tasukete. Oh, Tasukete? I can't quite hear what the person is saying. The voice is low and raspy, yet somehow familiar. It has to be Yamato then. I close my eyes once more. I try to focus my awareness on the sound in the room, but I can only hear the usual violent rainfall. Oh, was I dreaming? I felt like somebody was standing right there, but it must have been a dream. The strength now sapped from my body, I'm lured into ever more fathomless depths. And before I know it, I've plunged once more into the abyss of sleep. I think that means... Ooh, chapter 4! Oh, the achievement for clearing chapter 3 is becoming a monstrosity. So someone had to become a monster no matter what, I guess. The morning that greets me is grey. It's as though a dark filter has been placed over my eyes, leaving the world wanting for color. I blink over and over again, but nothing changes. I let out a sigh, lamenting the way of it all. I figured I would feel better after sleeping through the night, but I just feel even heavier now. I don't think Usagi is lying, but if she's not, that would mean this place really is in between the worlds of life and death, and that we're partially dead. Right now, though, there's something I'm even more worried about than Usagi. Hikage? Yamato, that makes sense. We have no idea what happened to Yamato after he turned into that terrifying beast. Where could he have gone? Yamato. I sweep my eyes across the room. Very fair point. She brought us food one time, but she's the only person who has been telling us anything. But we have no idea if she's trustworthy, honestly. Everyone is seated in their favorite spots, and each of them has a dejected shadow darkening their sallow faces. At times like this, we have to support one another. She is so energetic. Hey, what do you guys want for breakfast? Anything you'd like to eat? I'll make whatever you want. Yeah, that's a fair reaction, honestly. How about pancakes? I just made some jam the other day. No reaction. No reaction at all. The silence is deafening. Yes, pancake is love. Pancake is life. I love pancakes. It's my favorite food. I try to keep my voice bright and cheerful, but everyone else is as motionless as a statue. Which is a fair reaction, once again.
あーごめん。俺パス。ちょっと食欲ないんだよね。
Sorry, I'll pass. I don't really feel like eating right now. Which is, once again, a very fair reaction. Karasuba responds to me, his reluctance evident.
そっか。起きたばっかりだし、そういうこともあるよね。日陰くんは
Oh, I see. You just woke up, so that must be it, right? What about you, Hikage?
いらない。何も喉を通りそうにないんだ。考えたいことがあるから部屋に戻るよ。
Don't want it. I don't think I can get anything done right now. I'm going back to my room to think things over. Thank you. Hikage doesn't even look at me as he leaves. I guess he can't help it. I'm not very hungry either. And even if I were, I don't really feel like eating.
昨日は夕食も遅かったからね。後で果物でも食べようか。届けられたカゴの中に美味しそうなオレンジがあったよ。
We ate rather late last night, I guess. Let's just have some fruit later. There are some nice juicy oranges in the basket that came.
そうだね。軽いものがいいよね。
I guess it would be better to eat something light. I smile vaguely at Kaguya's attempt to comfort me. Yamato's disappearance. It's not just an empty space among us. It's as though the delicate balance we'd managed to build up is suddenly collapsing without him. We were so close to coming together as a group, but now it seems like we're going to fall to pieces. True, why would you get hungry? But I guess they didn't notice it was a place between life and death, so they had been getting hungry. They were just moving like they were in a place in the actual world, so they hadn't really realized they were isekais yet. So now they know they don't no longer feel hungry, maybe. Maybe it's like mind over matter. As long as you believe that it's the regular world, you feel like you're in the regular world. I guess that does make sense with the power of the mind and stuff being actual things, like how you can imagine guns and stuff. And I'm more afraid of that than anything else. Loss creates a chain reaction. With Yamato's disappearance, our willpower is crushed and the bonds between us have weakened. What might we lose next? If yet another cruel truth is thrust upon us, we just might fall apart entirely. My worries continue to pile up, faster and faster. Memory? Several days have passed. Our lives continue on, the same as they were before. We collect shards, return them to the kaleidoscope, and then strike out in the manner once again. Over and over, we repeat the cycle. And the light from the kaleidoscope becomes ever more radiant. I'm starting to feel as though we're getting close to finishing it. However, rather than relief, our hearts feel more and more weighed down. And the reason is obvious.
危ないベニユリさん
Watch out, Benyuri! Ah! The monster's razor-sharp claws just barely miss my eyes. I'm only so fortunate because somebody pulled me away at the last second. I scrambled back to my feet, trying to center myself once more.
大丈夫怪我はない
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
平気
I'm fine.
集中しないと危ないよ相手も命がけなんだから
It's dangerous if you don't focus. It's a life or death situation.
ごめんなさい助けてくれてありがとう
Sorry, thanks for saving me. The monster rears back and roars, its entire body shaking with the force of it. The massive beast refixes its gaze on us and comes charging in our direction.
行くよ
Let's go. Okay. Oh, there we go.
しない
Mini game time. Wait.
狙いを定めていくよ。
No. Why does it always do that?
狙いを定めて上手だね。いいね。狙いを定めて
No.
いくよ。狙いを定めていくよ。狙いを定めていくよ。狙いを定めていくよ。狙いを定めて
Ah.
そろそろ半分だから頑張ろう。狙いを定めていくよ。狙いを定めていいね。狙いを定めていいね。狙いを定めていくよ。もうちょっとだよ。
It's such a weird game. It's
やっ
such
た。
a...
狙いを定めていいね。狙いを定めて
True, we already dead anyway.
あと一歩って感じかな。
That's fine. We already died. We don't want to die again, right? Yeah, we definitely don't. Then we're gonna end up like weird monsters. For sure. As the last shot tears through the monster, it lets loose a final roar and hurls itself to the ground. It twitches and squirms, but the movement soon stops. B for Bell, yes! We're always going for Bell. Getting all the B's for Bell. Smoke rises from its body and it melts away into the kaleidoscope of black butterflies. Black butterflies for Bell. Whew. Wow. In the next moment, the innumerable mass of black butterflies has absorbed into my hairpin and the ring on Kaguya's finger. A forked river of black butterflies. Looking on as though dazed, I start to feel fatigued, almost as though in proportion to the number of butterflies sucked into my hairpin. I feel so out of breath. My body feels suffocatingly hot, and yet I'm not sweating. I can't really breathe.
ベニユリさん、平気？
Beniyuri, are you alright?
大丈夫。かぎやさんは？
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you, Kaguya-san?
僕はそんなに消耗してないよ。ベニユリさん、いつも戦いの後辛そうだね。
Not as exhausting as you. You always seem to be struggling after a fight.
化け物と戦ってる時はそうでもないんだけど、全部終わって蝶が髪留めに吸い込まれた時かな。
It's really weird that happens though. It's not so bad during the fight itself. But it happens when the butterflies get absorbed into my hairpin. Why would that take her energy? I get really tired all of a sudden.
何なんだろう。なんで私たちのアクセサリーに吸い込まれるんだろう。
I wonder what's up with these butterflies and why they get sucked up into the accessories we are wearing.
さあ、まだまだわからないことばかりだからね。
I'm not sure. There are still many things we don't know yet. Isagi said that they aren't actually butterflies, but that they are like the particles that make up souls, and that the black ones will take us to the abyss. Maybe it's a bad idea for me to accumulate so many. I take off my hairpin and place it in my hand. It looks darker and cloudier than before.
にしても、最近ずっと上の空だね。目を離したら君がいなくなってしまいそうで、なんだか怖いよ。
You've been rather out of sorts lately. I'm worried you'll vanish the instant I take my eyes off you. It's scared. It's scary.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry for making you worry.
どうかしたの？
Did something happen?
希望を失ってしまった人が姿を変えたのが化け物なんだよね。
People who've lost all
本
hope.
当人間だったって思うとためらっちゃって。
People who've lost all hope turn into those monsters. Knowing that they used to be human makes me hesitate.
そうだね。 心が痛むのはよくわかるよ。でもかけらを集めなければ僕たちは生き返れないから。
I understand how it would make your heart hurt. But if we don't collect the shards, we can't come back to life.
だとしても簡単に割り切れないよ。だってあの化け物の中に。
I can't just get over it. I mean, among those monsters, Yamato could be among them. I can't bring myself to say his name out loud. I'm afraid that saying it will make it a reality. It's already a reality though.
もうすぐ夜だ。そろそろ帰ろうか。
It's nearly nighttime. Shall we head back?
そうだね。
We should. Kaguya gives me a reassuring smile and turns to make his way back towards our hideout. Just as I go to follow behind him. Huh? Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a flicker of something white. Yamato! Reflexively, I snap my head up to look at the second floor. Whatever it was seems to have vanished. A silhouette? Was that Usagi? I follow after Kaguya, thoughts of that white shape lingering in my mind. It must be Yamato. I think it's Yamato at least. Later in the evening, I find myself gazing at the kaleidoscope, lost in my thoughts. I can't stop thinking about Yamato. Where is he, and what could he be doing now? I wonder if Usagi knows where he is. The scene replays itself in my mind. Yamato screaming wildly as his body twists and contorts into that horrible monster. His grotesque form, enveloped in a black haze, is utterly indescribable. I wonder what I'd do if I'd ever got to see him again. I'm not even sure he can still communicate. I let out a heaving sigh. As I lift my head, I notice a clump of white butterflies gathering in front of the door. What are they doing? They're usually flying around the room. Do they want to go outside? I get up from my chair and walk towards the door. Thinking that they want to get out, I open the door. And out they go. There they go. Their wings fluttering, the butterflies float straight down the hallway. I've never seen this happen before. I wonder if there's something outside. The white butterflies try to guide us, and the monsters won't go near them. So, maybe it should be okay if I follow them, just a little. As though drawn along by something unseen, I follow the phosphorescent glow of the butterflies. Yeah, seeing as this seemed to be really focused on Yamato, I think that 4-choice thing we had just now was probably choosing our path. Possibly. Where the heck are they headed? I probably shouldn't follow them too far. Fluttering left, right, down, back, and forward. The butterfly's motion seems unstable, but nonetheless, they advance onward without hesitation. Before I know it, we arrive at the entrance hall. The butterfly starts to float upwards towards the high ceiling. They're going up? I can't follow them there. They continue to gain altitude as they bob along the slope of the central stairway. I let out a sudden gasp when I see where they finally come to a stop.
あなたは
You are... Is it the fox guy at the first time? Or is it Yamato? The white butterflies completely engulf the form of a man standing at the landing of the stairs. So is it Yamato or is it the fox guy we met the first time? The cloak wrapped around his slender frame flutters, despite there being no trace of wind. His unkempt silvery hair shines brightly, like the Milky Way streaming through the night sky.
あなたはこの前の
You're the person we saw the other day. His appearance is so unorthodox, I can't tear my eyes away. But thanks to the fox mask, I can't see his face at all.
こっち。
Calm. What?
あいつが待ってる。
He is waiting for you. His voice is muffled behind the mask. Yamato! With an upwards movement of his chin, he gestured for me to go upstairs. He wants me to follow him?
あなたは誰？前に危ないところを助けてくれたの覚えてる？
Who are you? Do you remember saving us the other day?
こっちヤマト
Come, Yamato, this way, Yamato.
ヤマトって
Yamato? Without a response to any of my questions, I head up the stairs. What should I do? I don't even know where we're headed. I really shouldn't be following him. If Hikage found out, he'd be yelling about me having no sense of caution again. Still, Yamato could be up there.
待って今行くから
Wait, I'm coming right away. I call out to him, making up my mind and stepping onto the stairway.
ねえどこに案内してくれるの？
Where are you taking me? Yes, definitely. She's been like that the whole time. She'll just be, anyone is a friend unless they try to kill me, then I'll believe that they're not. She's very trusting.
あいつが待ってるって言ったよね。それってヤマトくんのこと？
You said he's waiting, right? Did you mean Yamato? He continues to walk in silence. Onwards he walks without responding to any of my questions. Past one corner and another, we wander away through the halls. He remains fixed on our destination, weaving through the corridors with total familiarity. This spot is so complicated. I'm not sure I'll be able to remember it. Was it left twice, then right, and now another left, right? Am I gonna be able to find my way back? Just as I'm beginning to feel uneasy, the man stops. He throws a glance back at me before knocking on the wall a few times. All the masks on the walls are so creepy. And what I had taken to be nothing more than a plain wall suddenly slides open, revealing a small set of small stone steps.
隠し扉？こんなものまであるなんて。
A secret doorway? I had no idea there were things like this around
あ
here.
いつはここにいる
He's here. Huh?
一人ぼっちでここにいる
He's here. All alone. He's telling me to go. Okay, but...
上に行くのは私だけ？あなたは来ないの？
Am I the only one going upstairs? Are you not coming?
俺は
He hesitates for a moment before continuing.
俺は行けないだから待ってる
I can't go there, so I'll be waiting.
待ってるって。
You'll wait?
帰りは送る安心していい
I will guide you back. You can feel safe.
お前はあいつの本当の姿を思い出して
You have to remember his true form. He puts his back to the wall and falls silent, evidently having decided to say nothing further. We can save Yamato, probably. That's gonna be so fun. And so difficult, because Yuri is kind of a scaredy cat. Well, now what? Considering what he said, I'm not sure he'll just let me go back. Why would you want to go back? Why would you come all this way to find Yamato, only to go back just when you're there? And what was all that about his true form? Well, I'm assuming it's human form and not his monster form. I make up my mind to go. I step through the secret doorway and look up the stairs. They stretch on for a long way, and the area beyond is awash in pale light, as if sunlight is pouring down from above. It's too bright to be an attic, and it feels totally different from the other rooms in the manor. I wonder what lies ahead. Well, Yamato, clearly, and he was alone as well. We've already got that. Worry, curiosity, and a faint hope swirl within me. Yes, it's the power of imagination. Imagination. If we can imagine guns, we should also be able to imagine him back. We should totally can imagine. Hopefully. In the end, I decide to go up the stairs. Fear and hope whirling in my head. I make my way up. She keeps saying that. He's gonna be a monster, right? That's why I have to remember. That's so pretty! Look at this! This is the prettiest room in the manor. It's so pretty! When I reach the top, a garden overflowing with blooming flowers stretches out before me. I hear the faint sound of flowing water. I'm struck by how odd it is to find a fantastical place like this here, inside the manor sunken deep into darkness. It's so pretty! So sparkly and all the butterflies, it's so pretty. It makes me feel like I've traveled over some great distance. Is this a greenhouse? It's so pretty. I've never would have expected to find something like this here. The greenery is lustrous, the flowers full of life, and fluttering between it all are white butterflies. This is such a big place. Is there something further inside? I step off the well-maintained cobblestone path and push my way through the overgrown grass. After walking for some time... Yamato. It's Yamato. What was that? Yamato, obviously. I gaze in the direction of the paint growls. A black creature lies twitching on the ground. A monster! Is he gonna be a wolf? Is he gonna be a wolf? I cover my mouth to keep my scream from escaping and hold my breath. I thought they didn't go near the white butterflies. Did the man in the fox mask want me to see this monster? It's Yamato! Are you stupid? Goosebumps dimple my skin as I hold myself completely still, trying not to make a sound. I can't fight it by myself. I'd better run before it sees me. Seriously, Beniyuri? Hey, actually... Waiting for the right moment to escape, I spy something familiar around the monster's neck. That choker. Isn't that Yamato's? Could it be... I lean forward slightly, trying to confirm my suspicion. Unlike the other monsters, this one seems to be oozing fear, and his body is curled up into a ball. It seems so human. It really must be him.
Yamato-kun? Yamato-kun, だよね?
You're Yamato-kun, right? My legs move before I can think. I can't be mistaken. I move closer to the creature. When I do, it gives a jolt and turns its face in my direction.
わかる? Yamato-kun! Beniyuri だよ!
Do you remember me? It's me, Beniyuri. The closer I get, the more he tries to scuttle away.
私、ちゃんとわかるよ。何もしない。だから怖がらないで。
I know it's Cheu. I won't do anything, so please don't be afraid. Yay! When I take another step forward, he flails his arm like he's drowning on the water. Is he gonna hit me? A sharp claw on his huge hand slashed through the plants around us. My blood runs cold thinking about what would have happened if they had been me. No, come on, don't shake. Stay calm. Imagine him back to life. I'm definitely afraid, but Yamato could be even more afraid than I am. I'll be okay. Tentatively, I reach out to him. He turns away and his head goes limp. His voice is still there. His voice is still there. Oh my god, his voice is still there. Don't look. Please don't look at me in this form. Yamato. The voice acting is so good. I'm not even human right now. I might hurt you. The voice acting is so good. His voice is hoarse and he turns me away. It hurts to look at him, slouched like a frightened child.
大丈夫だよ。ヤマト君は今、ちゃんと私と話してる。
It's fine. You're talking to me right now.
ぶっきらぼうなところも、実は優しいところも何も変わってない。
Just like you always
変
do.
わってないよ。
Acting all brusque, but deep down, you're so kind. You haven't changed at all.
それに、襲う気があるなら、もうとっくに襲ってるよ。大丈夫。ヤマト君は ヤマトくんのままだよ。
And if you were going to attack me, you would have already. It's okay. You're still you. I wrap him up into a hug, soothing him, showing my affection. And as I do, memories of the time we spent together come rushing back, one by one. His face, his hands, his laugh, one after the other. Lost memories flood back into my mind. Over and over, I stroke my hand gently along his back. She really is gonna imagine him back to life, isn't she? Suddenly, the choker around his neck emits a dazzling light. What is this? Suddenly. He's turning back, he's turning back, he's turning back. He hugs me back, squeezing tightly.
ヤマトくん、体が。
Yamato, your body, it's... His sinister-looking claws begin to fall off. The massive musculature on his body begins to shrink. And, as if being purified, his darkened skin returns to its original color. It's Yamato! He's back! Yamato! He's back!
わかる？もう化け物なんかじゃないよ。でも、鼻も、口も、私のよく知るヤマトくんだよ。
Look at yourself. You're not a monster anymore. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth. You're the Yamato I know very well.
ヤマトくん？
Yamato? He wraps his hands around my back and squeezes me so tight that it hurts.
もう少しこのままでいてくれ。
Let me stay like this just a little longer. So it's gonna be temporary, isn't it? It's gonna be that.
俺を手放したら
Oh, he just doesn't know. He doesn't know.
そんな気がする。
I have a feeling I'll turn back if I let go.
ヤマトくん。
It would be nice if we could just be back completely, though. Is our imagination power that strong?
頼む。
Please. The pain in his plea pierces my heart. The last time we saw each other, I tried to avoid him when he reached out to me. If I had faced him back then, he might never have ended up the way he did.
ごめんね。あの時、ちゃんと話を聞かなくて。今度は逃げない。ヤマトくんのそばにいるよ。
I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, Yamato. I won't run anymore. I'll stay by your side. We embrace one another so tightly that I feel as if our hearts themselves are curling up together. Time begins to slip by. Eventually, we reluctantly let go and face each other. What an amazing relief. He's really back to normal. He doesn't look like he's completely back to the way he was. But there's no denying that we're truly connected to one another.
大丈夫？どこか痛むところはない？胸が苦しいとか、気分が悪いとか、そういうのは？
Are you okay? Are you in pain? Like your chest or anything? Do you feel sick?
いや、特に問題ねえよ。
Oh, he's
世の
still
中になっちまったのが自分でも気持ち悪いけど。
he's still very much like half monster. No, I'm fine. Just feel gross to have turned into that thing. You're still very much half monster. He's gotten a lot more gray in his skin as well.
まあ、前よりは断然マシだよな。
Oh wow, this it beats how I was before is basically what he says. Not how you were before. He smiles as if to tell me not to worry. I know it's a forced smile, but there's a part of me that can't get over how warm and familiar it feels. Right? It's an improvement over the monster, but it's still not very good.
そういえばヤマトくん、どうやってここまで来たの？隠し扉なんてよく見つけられたね。
How did you get up here? I'm surprised you found that secret doorway.
ああ、なんでだろうな。あの日、誰にも化け物になっちまった姿を見られたくなくて、ずっと走り続けて。
I wonder why. That day, I didn't want anyone to see my monster form, so I just kept running.
本当に偶然だけど、壁んとこに白い蝶が溜まってるのに気づいてさ。
I think it was purely coincidence, but I saw some white butterflies scattering around this random wall.
試しに触ってみたら、ここへの隠し扉だったんだ。
I tried to touch it, and then a secret door slid open, leading me here.
白い蝶が導いてくれたのかな。
Maybe the butterflies were guiding you.
そういうお前こそ、なんでここが分かったんだよ。しかも真夜中に一人で来ちまって。まさか隠れ家でなんかあったのか？
What about you? How did you find this place? In the middle of the night, all by yourself? Did something happen at the hideout?
そうじゃないの。私も白い蝶が気になって廊下に出て。
No, not at all. I saw some white butterflies too, and I followed them into the hallway, and then... Yes, definitely. He was also hunting for monsters, though. He was probably the most excited about hunting for monsters. He was probably going for them the most, but still.
狐面の男の人がここまで案内してくれたんだ。
And then the man in the fox mask guided me here.
狐面の男？
A guy in a fox mask?
ヤマト君たちと出会う前に一度私たちを助けてくれた人なんだ。ヤマト君のこと知ってるみたいだったけど。
Yeah, he saved me and Hikage too before we met you guys. And it seemed like he knew you as well.
俺は会ったことねえよ。部屋にいるやつ以外、面識はない。
Never met him. Haven't come across anyone other than you guys in the hideout.
そうなの？じゃあ、あな
Is he the
た
man
は
of the
一方的に
Is he the man of the manor?
知ってるのか
He could be the man of the manor, right?
何か理由があるのか。
Really? Maybe he just knows who you are, or could there be some other reason for it?
お前そんなおかしなやつについてくんなよ。
He's grumpy again. What are you doing following shady as most people around in the first place?
だって悪い人に見えないっていうか、なんて言うんだろう。なんとなくこの人は大丈夫って気がして。
He just didn't seem like a bad person to me. How can I say this? I just kind of thought he was alright.
あからさまに誘拐犯って顔した誘拐犯もいないと思うけどな。
Kidnappers don't usually wear signs advertising it. Fair.
分かってるよ。日陰くんみたいなこと言うんだから。
I know that. She sounds just like Hikage. Well, they're brothers, they're twins. That makes sense. That's right. The two of them are.
兄弟なんだよね。ヤマトくんと日陰くん。突然いなくなっちゃって、日陰くんずっと心配してたよ。
You two are brothers, right? You and Hikage. Once you disappeared, he was really worried about you. Hikage, huh? He mutters, like he's turning the name over in his head. Well, it's not his real name, so like...
記憶はどれくらい戻った？
How much of your memory did you get back?
家族のこと以外まだ何も思い出してないけど。
Not much, other than my family.
学校のこととか、友達のこととか。
Yeah, we all knew each other for sure. Nothing about school or friends or anything?
そういうのは全然。
No, none of that.
そうか。まだなんだな。
So you don't remember yet. He inclines his head slightly with a ponderous expression on his face. With that, he falls silent. Is he thinking about Hikage? I'm sure it must be a shock to have someone who's been in a coma for 10 years show up right in front of him. I think he's thinking about a memory that also involves me, and which is why he's now being like, you don't remember this yet, so you might hate me once you remember. I think that's what we're...
とにかく部屋に帰ろう。さっき言った狐面の人が送ってくれるって。
Should we go back to the hideout for now? The person wearing the fox mask said he would guide us back. Actually, he said he would guide me back. I'm not sure if this is a thing. I stand, ready to lead him outside, but he gives no sign of moving.
ヤマトくん？
I don't think he can come back.
ベニウリ。悪いんだけど、部屋には一人で戻ってくれねえか。
Sorry, Beniri. Could you head back on your own?
ちょっと考えたいことがあってさ。まだ頭の中整理できてねえんだ。
I've got some stuff to think about. I still haven't gotten everything sorted.
日陰にも他のやつにも俺と会ったことは黙っておいてほしい。
And I want you to keep quiet about me to Hikage and the others.
どうして？考え事なら部屋ですればいいのに。それじゃダメなの？
What? Why? Can't you think about things back in the hideout? Can't you do that?
ああ
I can't.
でもこんなところで、それに一人だなんて。
But you can't stay here all by yourself. He flashes a toothy smile in response.
こんなところって館の中の方がよっぽど不健全だろ。ここは花も咲いてりゃ蝶も飛び回ってる。どういう仕組みか噴水もあるんだぜ。
Actually, this place is a lot less horrible than the manor itself. It got flowers and butterflies flying around, and a fountain too, however the hell that works. I agree, this is a really pretty room. I think this is the prettiest room I have seen, so I feel that.
こっちのがよっぽど気楽だって。
I feel a lot more at ease here. And I think everyone would be very, very shocked if they, even if they saw him like that. Like, yes, he's no longer the extreme monster, but he's still not like a human. So maybe he's worried because his body isn't completely human again yet. Thinking about that, I can't really bring myself to pursue the matter any further. Half hollow, yes. He does kind of look like
ま
that.
た来るね。欲しいものとかあったら持ってくるから。
They even wear the mask like a hollow. Although he doesn't have a mask right now, but like most of the monsters wear masks as well. They're totally going for hollows. Okay, I'll come back later then. If you need anything, I'll bring it to you.
特にねえよ。心配すんな。お前と会えてよかった。ありがとな。
I don't need... There isn't anything I need, so don't worry. I'm glad I got to see you. Thank you. He motions me out and I start to leave the greenhouse. I turn my head to look at him, reluctant to part ways, but he watches as I disappear down the stairs.
もういいのか？
You're already done? When I reach the bottom, the man is waiting there, as promised.
今日のところは。でもまた近いうちにここに来たくて。
Yes, for now, but I'd like to come back soon.
わかった。また案内する。
Understood, I'll guide you again. The man nods and starts walking. As I follow behind, I realize that I feel a strange sense of affinity for him. I know nothing about him, but I don't feel afraid at all. Actually, I feel like I can let my guard down when he is around. Maybe it's because he took me to Yamato, but I just can't bring myself to see him as someone bad. You're just too trusting, Beniyuri. You trust everyone. Who are you? How did you know where Yamato was? So many questions burn in my mind, but I doubt I'll get answers, even if I were to ask. So,
ありがとう。ヤマト君と会わせてくれて。
thank you for letting me meet with Yamato. I offer him my gratitude. As usual, he doesn't reply. Still, I sense a slight softening in his demeanor. Everyone's gonna be so worried. We continue to walk without exchanging any further words. Before long, we are approaching the front of the hideout. The way there felt so far, but it didn't seem so bad coming back. Not that I remember the route that well.
また明日。
I'll see you tomorrow.
明日？
Tomorrow? Oh, that's right. I told him I wanted to go again soon. I guess he'll come to pick me up.
明日。
Tomorrow.
ありがとう。また明日。
Yes, thank you. See you tomorrow. I thank him once again, and at that, he bows slightly and walks off into the gloom. Oh, shoot! I forgot to ask the most important thing. I should have asked what his name is. Usagi didn't have a name, so he probably also doesn't remember his name. No one remembers their name here.
不思議な人。
What a mysterious person. I stare off in the direction he disappeared and wonder, what's his connection to Yamato? There must be a reason why he specifically brought the two of us together. I think he just wants all of us to be safe, I guess. Maybe he wants to guide everyone back to life or something. I don't know. I think he could be like the master of the manor. That's why he knows everything. And then he wants us all to be there to bring the kaleidoscope back into pieces to fix it, and then we can all go back. But then also, as a group, we seem to have already been like friends, or at least we knew each other back in the real world. So he probably needs all of us. There's probably some reason that we still haven't found out at all. As I make my way back to my room, I find myself unable to shake the feeling that somehow, in some way, the two of them are connected. I think we're all connected, Benny Yuri. I think we're all connected. Yes, not enough info, but we're probably all somehow connected. The following evening, after the others have all fallen asleep, I sneak out of my room. As he promised, the man in the fox mask is waiting for me. He takes me back to the greenhouse in Yamato, then walks me back. This becomes my daily routine, unbeknownst to the others. It pains me being unable to tell Hikage that his brother is safe and sound. There are times when I think it might be better to reveal the truth, and it almost slips out. Each time, though, I end up stopping myself. Yamato wants me to keep it quiet, and ultimately, I think it would be best to do as he wishes. I don't want to betray the budding trust between us. You literally stopped him from being a monster. I think he might give you some leeway. Perhaps because he has no one else to talk to, Yamato has become much friendlier than he was when we were together in the hideout. He already was pretty friendly to us, though. And he remembers our actual life, so... Good evening, Yamato. I'm back. It's always so nice and warm in here.
でけえあくび。お前最近寝不足なんじゃねえの
That was a big yawn. You haven't been sleeping enough lately, have you?
俺は昼間寝てりゃいいけど、お前はそうもいかねえんだから。無理して来てくれなくてもいいからな。
I can sleep during the day, but you can't. You know you don't have to force yourself to come here, right?
大丈夫。無理なんてしてないよ。ヤマト君に会いたくて来てるんだから。心配しないで。
It's fine. I'm not forcing anything. I'm here because I want to see you. Don't worry.
変なやつ。
You're so weird. Sitting in the grass with his leg crossed, Yamato starts to play with fallen leaves. I take a seat next to him and start pulling things out of the basket I brought from the hideout. So he does still eat?
なんだそりゃ。
What you got there?
何って見ての通りのランチボックスだよ。お弁当作ってきたんだ。
Exactly what it looks like. A lunchbox. I made it some food. I made a bento. I open up the lid. The inside of the box is packed with sandwiches, coleslaw, and fruit for dessert.
ランチって今夜だぞ。つうかこの姿になってからあんま腹減らなくなったんだけど。
Oh, so he doesn't. What do you mean lunch? It's nighttime right now. Plus, ever since I became like this, I don't really get hungry. That's very cheap on food.
でも食べれないわけじゃないでしょ。食事のない生活なんて味気ないよ。
Yes, exactly. Me too. I wonder what happened. Especially with him being a killer somehow. I'm so interested in seeing what's happening here. But that doesn't mean you can't eat at all, right? Come on, a life without food is just boring.
一緒に食べよう。後でもいいから。
Let's eat together. It's fine if we wait a bit. Even if he looks different, I still don't want him to forget his life back at our hideout. Like in the school bus got in an accident. That could be very, very likely. It might seem kind of pushy, but that's why I brought the food in the first place. Maybe in the club activities, if they were all in the same club, that's why when something happened.
じゃあ今もらう。そういやお前、よく誰にも見つからずに弁当なんか作れたな。
Then I'll eat it now. How did you manage to make all this without someone noticing anyway?
みんなのご飯作るついでにちゃちゃっとね。ここに来てからお料理の腕上がったみたい。
I made it as I was making everyone else's food. I think I've gotten better at cooking since I got here.
デザートのイチゴ、うさぎちゃんが持ってきてくれたんだけど、甘くて美味しかったよ。
The strawberries for dessert were brought to us by by Usagi. They're really sweet and tasty. Why did I say Ichigo?
うさぎちゃんね。
Usagi-chan, huh?
まあ、いつも通り顔は見せずにカゴに入れられてたんだけど。
Well, just like always, she just brought the basket. We didn't actually see her. I told Yamato everything that we heard from Usagi after his disappearance. That this place is the world in between, that of the living and the dead. That souls who lose all hope become monsters. So maybe he didn't lose all hope yet. He still had some hope, which is why we could bring him back. And that we have to have the kaleidoscope if we want to return to the real world. After I had finished talking, he was a lot calmer than I was when I heard all of it. Maybe because his body has already transformed. Maybe because he remembered something. Could it be that he has already accepted the absurdity of this world?
ああ、そうだ。うさぎっつうか、お面つながりなんだけど。お前が言ってたキツネ。最近俺の前にも顔見せるようになったぞ。
Speaking of Isagi and mask or whatever, that guy in a fox mask has actually started popping in on me.
ちょっと前までこの部屋に入ってこようとしなかったのに、何か言ってた？
He wouldn't even come into the room before. Did he say anything?
いや、言うも何も。本当に顔見せるだけでさ。こっちから話しかけても、ほとんど口聞かねえんだ。
Nope, just shows up, and if I try to talk to him, he doesn't say a word.
そっか、無口な人なんだね。
I see. He doesn't really talk much after all.
まあ害はないから好きにさせてるけど、俺が移動したら黙って後ろからついてくることもあるんだよな。
He doesn't do anything, so I don't mind. But he'll follow me around when I leave this place.
後ろからついてくるって。
He follows you around? The image of a puppy following its owner around pops into my mind. I break into laughter at the thought of such a peaceful scene.
なんだか可愛いね。きっとヤマト君に懐いてるんだよ。
That's kinda cute. He must like you.
お前、キツネっつってもノギツネじゃなくて大の男だぞ。突然現れてぬぼーっと突っ立ってたら、さすがに気味悪いっての。
Fox mask or not, it's not a fox, it's an actual grown man. Showing up like that is really creepy. So Farian, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm alright. We are learning more and more about this story, which is we've been not kidnapped as we first thought. We are in a... True, it is definitely creepy. We are in this creepy place between life and death. We have no memories, and if we get our memories back, we come back to life. And if we lose all our memories, we either pass on to the afterlife, or if we get memories but get very, very, very hopeless in despair, then we become monsters. And this guy, Yamato, almost became a monster, and then we imagined him back to half monster, half human. That's where we are. Yes, it's not Black Butler, unfortunately. I've read the Black Butler manga, if that counts. It's Psychedelica of the Black Butterfly. It's very interesting so far. It's a bit of a mystery. We don't know who we are, where we are, so we're trying to figure out who we are, how we almost died. That kind of place. We there he is, just all of a sudden, our fox mask. It feels as if the air around us has suddenly frozen. That would be so funny. That would be hilarious. I look beyond the nearby shrubbery and spot the man in the fox mask, gazing at us in silence. Explains why he doesn't talk much too if it's a dog.
気味悪いってのは言い過ぎだな。
Saying you're creepy is maybe is a bit too much, but oh,
そうじゃなく
he
て、
hurt his
なん
feelings.
つうか、じっと見られてんのは気になるんだよ。もうちょい愛想よくしてくれりゃいいんだけど。
It just feels weird getting stared at all the time. If you would just like talk or something. Bold words for Yamato. Shots fired. Anyway. The man in the fox mask doesn't react. His gaze is locked on something. Is he looking at the lunchbox?
もしかしてお腹空いてるの？
Are you hungry? If he's a dog, he's just begging for food right now. It would fit. The moment I ask, his stomach growls loudly. Exactly. Always grumpy guy meets always silent guy.
やっぱりお腹空いてるんだよね。
I knew it. You're hungry, aren't you? The man in the mask nods.
んじゃあ、お前も食うか？ほら。
Then how about you join us here? He's coming over so slowly. That was cute. Yamato holds out a sandwich and the men start inching towards us. Bow, bow. That's so cute. He's like a timid little animal. That's quite a change from boldly slaying monsters. I wonder why. He takes the sandwich from Yamato and sits down next to us. He reaches for his mask, preparing to take it off. He's not gonna show us his face, right? When he notices us staring at him, he turns his back to us before removing it. That did sound a bit like a dog too. He sounds like he's been starving, oh my god. He won't let us see his face. That's too bad.
うまいか？気をつけねえと喉詰まらせるぞ。
Is it good? Make sure you chew, or you're gonna choke.
聞
He's...
いてんのかよ。
Are you even listening?
しやがって。
Are you even listening? You're just like a kid. Yamato's tone is sharp, but there's also something gentle in his voice. We settle into a nice rhythm, each of us eating and occasionally reaching into the lunchbox for more food. Together, the three of us quietly enjoy the meal. Nox, hello, hello. How are you
Soya,
doing? How are you doing?
名前はなんて言うんだ？
I hope you're having a good day. We are playing a mystery type of visual novel where we lost our memory. By the way, what's your name?
だから、名前だよ、名前。
Your
名
name.
前わかんねえと不便だろ？
It's annoying not knowing what to call you. We've all lost our memory. We're in a place between life and death. We all died, and now we're in this place. And if we get our memories back, we can get back to life. If we forget everything, we can go to the afterlife. And if we get our memories back, but fall into despair, we become creepy monsters. Ooh, nice. What are you eating? What are you eating right now? Also, what game are you gonna play? Having finished dessert, Yamato starts to question the man. He puts his mask back on and turns back to us, but it seems as if he isn't going to reply.
もしかして、思い出せねえのか？
Can you not remember?
黙ってないでなんとか言えよ。
Don't stay quiet, just say something. He's not refusing or agreeing, but it sure is hard to talk with him without having a name. Also, without him saying anything. His gaze meets Yamato's and he shrugs in resignation.
じゃあ、余ってる部屋の名前で呼んでいいか？
Then, can I call you by one of the names of the extra rooms? Oh, you've been grinding on Warframe. Have you been playing with like Bell and Senko and Otaku? I know they've been playing recently. How is Warframe? I have never played it.
私たち 自分のことが思い出せないから使ってる部屋の名前を自分の名前にしてるの。あだ名って感じかな。
We don't remember who we are, so we use the names in the rooms we're staying in, like a nickname. Belle carries. Yes, Belle always carries me as well, for real, for real.
今空いてる部屋は
And the room that we had open was.
モンシロって名前の部屋が空いてたと思うよ。
I think there was a room called Monshiro left open.
ってことでどうだ？狐よりこっちの方がマシじゃねえか？
It's better than Kitsune, than Fox, right?
モンシロ
Monshiro?
モンシロさん、
Yes, Mr. Monshiro.
モンシロ
He sounds so happy. A tinge of joy seeps into his voice. I can feel how happy he is. He likes it. He's not very chatty, but he's pretty easy to read.
改めまして、私はベニユリです。いつも温室まで連れてきてくれてありがとう。
Well, pleased to meet you. I'm Benny Yuri. Thank you for bringing me to the greenhouse these days.
これからもよろしくね、モンシロさん。
I hope we can be friends, Monshiro. Yes, playing with friends is almost always more fun. I would love to try it sometime. I would need to be carried. I'm very bad at games in general, so I would just have you all carry me, but I'll be trying my best. I always try my best. I'm not very good at games, but I do always try my hardest. You guys would definitely need to help me figure things out and stuff, because I'm just not very good, but it's gonna be fun. Then you can carry
ベ
me,
ニユリ
we can have fun together. I'm definitely up for trying. I'm not pro. I would love to have the ability to carry you, honestly. We can carry each other.
まあこれもなんかの縁だろ。適当によろしく。
We can carry each other, that would be good. I'm Yamato. I'm sure we've met for a reason. Nice to meet you.
ヤマト
Yamato.
ベニユリヤマトベニユリヤマト
He already knew Yamato's name though, so that's kind of weird.
怪しげな呪文じゃねえんだから。そう何度も呼ぶなって。
Don't chant it like it's some weird kind of spell. Stop saying it.
まあまあ、ヤマトくんも突っかからないで。モンシロさん、ちゃんと名前を覚えようとしてくれてるんだよ。
You don't have to get on his case like that. He's just trying to remember our names. He already knew his name though when he brought us here the first time, so that's kind of weird.
モンシロさん、
Right,
ベ
Monshiro?
ニユリ
Being Yuri. Haltingly, like a child only just having learned a new word, Monshiro repeats our names over and over. It's so cute, I can't help but smile. I feel a comforting warmth enveloping my heart.
今日は楽しかったね。モンシロさんとお話できて嬉しかったよ。
Thank you. I definitely need the help. I would definitely need the help. It's Warframe. Is it... How expensive is it? I've never looked at it yet. Is it expensive? Because I'm on a ban of buying new games for a while. Because I'm on unpaid leave, so I'm not allowed to buy. Yes, he seems like a dog spirit. I definitely agree with you there. I had a lot of fun today. I'm glad we got a chance to talk, Monshiro.
そうか
He also has the ears and everything. As always, Monshiro walks me back to the hide. I think I had a dog as well. As in, Benny Yuri has a dog. I'm pretty sure. Before we part ways, I turned to face him. So he could be my dog.
モンシロさんは普段どこにいるの？この隠れ家以外にどこか住めそうな場所があるの？
Monshiro, where do you usually stay? Are there other places in the manor where it's safe to live? Are there other livable places in the manor?
でも他に仲間がいるわけじゃないんでしょ？一人でいるの寂しくない？
But it's not like you have friends, right? Aren't you lonely all by yourself? It could be if we all died together. Maybe my dog also died, or whoever's dog it is. So we died when we were somewhere with the dog, and that's why he's also here. But then why would he be better at this? Maybe the dog died sooner than we did, before we did.
な
That's still weird though. Friends. In the midst of the stillness, he seems to ruminate on the word, repeating it in a quiet voice. Otaku, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello, Raiders, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out, dude. Let me give you a shout out. Otaku, no. Go check out Otaku. He's very sweet. He's very nice. He's very good at games. He's pro or pro gamer. Hello, hello. Nox is going to play Warframe now. Otaku is our pro. We are playing a visual novel right now. I'm not right now. Not right now. I'm playing. I might someday. But I am playing a visual novel right now, which is a very, very interesting. The story is very fun. We are in a place between life and death, and we lost our memories. So, if we can get our memories back, we can go back to life. If we lose all our memories, if we don't get them back, we can go to the afterlife. And if we get memories back but fall into despair, we turn into creepy monsters. So, yes, that's where we are right now. The art is super pretty and the voice actors are very, very good. Nox is pro Warframer. I already told him to carry me if I ever want to play it. I definitely need to get carried for sure. The art doesn't look good. I have zero. But I do love a good story, so that's definitely something I need to look into. But I'm on a game buying ban until I get back to work. So we're in this manor. We woke up in this manor and we did. Oh, that's good. Then I can play it. Crab Rave. Why does Crab Rave always? I don't hear anything. Did you guys hear it? Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And maybe it's just my. Let me try again. If it's free, that's really nice though. Why did I not hear Crab Rave? Let me try. Asian. It's not. I also didn't hear it. Why is it not working again? Wait. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Give me a second. Let me try again. Why do the sound alerts always do this to me? Why do they always just stop working for no reason? Still not hearing anything. Still not hearing anything. I heard that one though. But not the sound, not the actual sound. So that's weird. It's not showing up at all. Let me see. Weird. Why isn't it showing up? It should be showing up, right? Let me try again. Let me try some. Nope. Things broken for sure. Okay, let me I'm so sorry. I will figure that out next time because I'm gonna figure that out next time. I did, but it didn't work, which is annoying. Thank you. I'll figure this out off stream. I'll figure this out off stream. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Always fun. They break so often. I don't know why, but they always do that to me. Thank you for the hydrate. I will drink. I will drink. I do need to drink. He stares at the floor for a while before suddenly looking up at him. Oh, I was explaining. That's so weird. We are in this manner. We lost our memories. We figured out that this is a place between life and death. No memories is going to the afterlife. All your memories back is going back to life. And then falling into despair with your memories is becoming a monster. Get tea, get some tea. I want something to drink too, but I'm gonna keep playing. Does that mean you will live with us? He's gonna live with the rest of us. The rest of us are not gonna like that. I'm of course very happy. I wonder if Hikage and the others will be okay with it. They're probably gonna be really mad that I've been sneaking around. Monshiro takes off the ribbon around his neck and holds it out in front of me. You are my friend, so you can have this. You're giving me a ribbon, but why all of a sudden? Is it like his little... his chain, like from a dog? His collar? It's important to me, so... He trails off without finishing his thought. Why is he giving me such a precious thing? Is he thanking me for the lunch from earlier? No way, it can't be. Should I really take this from him? The ribbon dangles in the air, looking lonesome. Hesitantly, I take it with both of my hands. It's so beautiful. I hold it gently, getting to know its silken texture. It feels like it's always been mine. Zax, you might have been right. He might have been my dog. I know I have had a dog. That's one of the memories I got, so... It saved me many times. It will protect you as well. But this ribbon has been protecting you. I think it might be the doggo spirit. I'll go back for today. I'll come back here tomorrow. With that, Monshiro turns and disappears down the hallway. The next morning, I wake up, pull off my blanket, and take a good, long stretch. Phew! I slept like a log. I guess going out every night must have caught up with me. I drag myself out of bed and brush my fingers through my hair. I take my hairpin and reclasp it in its usual place. Maybe I'll try on that ribbon Monshiro gave me yesterday. It seems pretty important though. It would be terrible if I were to lose it. I might be better off just keeping it in my pocket. I fold the ribbon neatly and hide it away in my clothes. I wonder if the guys are awake yet. Just as I'm making my way down to the living room. What's that? I can hear loud voices behind the door. Did something happen? Did they find out I've been sneaking out? All the colors have been changing since we are... I think we're I'm pretty sure we're now on Yamato's route, which is why we haven't been seeing anyone. Eden! Hello, hello! Oh my god, you got a drawing tablet? That's so cool! And Rika's gonna teach you? That's amazing. Are you gonna stream as well? I've actually today, I tried, wait, let me show you this as well. I started to try and make my own clothes. Wait, here. This is my progress right now. This is my progress from what I did today. I tried to make my own clothing and I'm so happy about it. Look at it, look at it. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. Rika, woo. It's inspired, it's not inspired by that one. It got changed. Wait, give me a second, give me a second. It's inspired by this piece of fan art. Oh, it's big again. It's really big again. By this fan art, this illustration I got. I'm trying to make like the dress kind of, at least partially, as far as I can do. So yeah, I've been trying. This is what I got so far. I've never done any clothes making in VOD, so it's my very first time. So hopefully I can make that work and actually look good when I wear it. But it's been very fun and I've been trying. So one day I'll be having my own clothes. Hopefully it would be really fun if I can make my own clothes to match with all the games I play, so I can be always in style of the game. That would be very fun. So I've been practicing that today. Thank you. I'm glad it's kind of looking alright. It's been very fun. It's very difficult so far. It's Rika-woo. Rika-woo. She's on Twitter as well. She's often in Eden streams. Let me also just do like a shout out for Eden. Why not? Rika was very... Wait, why doesn't... I was trying to shout out Eden, but it didn't... Oh, there we go. Shouting at Eden as well. Eden is super nice. Very, very nice. No problem, Eden. Anytime, anytime. I should also probably shout out Belle in a bit, but I'm gonna do that as well. Once I'm down the stairs, I can see that the source of the commotion is a ring of people circled around somebody. We're in this very, very interesting mystery visual novel. So far, it's super interesting. I'm very, very excited to see if we can figure things out. I don't really want to agree with this. Even if you just come here and be like, I want to be friends. Monshiro! It's our dog spirit, probably, possibly. I rush down the stairs and everyone turns to face me at once. Is that his name, Monshiro? Well... Hikage is angry again. Did you bring him here, Beniuri? What's your relation with him? Yeah, this is gonna be hard to explain. I've been sneaking out of the dorm every night to meet Yamato and he's been my guy. Like, you haven't known this, but I've been doing a lot of stuff that you don't know. Flustered, I struggle to think of something. I know Monshiro because of Yamato, but Yamato asked me to keep our meeting secret. I'd be breaking my promise to him if I told them. But if I don't say something, they're going to get more and more suspicious. I feel like that's something she would say. What am I gonna do? I really don't want to lie, but Hikage isn't the type to let something like this go. He definitely is. Oh, Monshiro. Beniuri has done nothing wrong. I came here on my own, which is sorta true. But also, like, sort of not true. Is he trying to protect me? Monshiro draws close to me as he answers Hikage. I appreciate the gesture, but still. Our shoulders are touching. We're awfully close to one another.
君には聞いていない。少し紅百合から離れろ。
I'm not asking you. Keep some distance from her.
やだ。離れない。
I don't wanna. I won't.
まあ好きあらば紅百合ちゃんにぴったりしたい男心はわからなくもないけどね。
It's not like I don't understand you wanted to get super close to Benyuri, but
カラスバくん。
おい、
Karasuba-kun.
論点がずれる。邪魔をするなら話に加わるな。あっちへ行ってろ。
That's not what we're talking about. If you're just gonna get things out of track, just get away.
日陰っちひどい。
Hikagechi, you're so awful. While their attention is diverted, I whisper in Monshiro's ear.
モンシロさん、どうして急に来ちゃったの？
Monshiro, why did you come here all of a
昨
sudden?
日言った。
He did say that. I said so yesterday.
昨日って、あ、また明日って夜迎えに来るってことじゃなかったの？
You said, see you tomorrow, so I figured you'd be coming at night.
明日は明日だ。
Tomorrow is tomorrow. Fair. True, but did he think me taking the ribbon was me saying yes to him living here? I do want him to live with us, if he can. How can I convince the others, though?
あのね、モンシロさんとは、そう、館を探索してる時に知り合ったの。
I met him while we were exploring the manor. Very, very not suspicious. Good job, Benyuri.
私たちと一緒で記憶も名前もないっていうから空いてる部屋の名前をつけて。
Since he's like us and he doesn't have any memories and doesn't know his name, I called him by one of the names of the rooms.
それにほら、日陰くんは覚えてるでしょ？私たち館で目覚めたばかりの時、危ないところを助けてもらったじゃない。
And you remember, right, Hikage? He saved us when we were in trouble on that first day. Yeah, they're not having it. They're definitely not having
モン
this.
シロさん、悪い人じゃないよ。だから仲間として迎えちゃダメかな。
Monshiro isn't a bad person, so can't we let him be one of us? Can't we? I gaze around at everyone's faces, stopping on Kaguya's. He might understand. Hoping he'll be on my side, I look into his eyes. And yet, my faint hopes are quickly crushed.
紅百合さん。いくら紅百合さんの願いでも、急に彼を信用するのは難しいよ。
Even if it's you who's asking, you must realize that it's hard for us to trust a stranger. Even though we trusted each other like in one day.
何か意図があって接触してきたんじゃないかって。そんな風に邪推できちゃうし。
It's hard to dispel the sense these come to us with some ulterior motive in mind. Akairi Tuli, hello. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Hello. How was your stream? I hope you were having a good stream. Hello. How was your stream? I hope you had fun. What did you do? What did you play?
そんな。
But
鍵派の言う通りだな。彼の身元は誰もわからない。
he's right. We don't know who or what he is. Hold on.
例えば、彼は館の主かもしれない。僕らを監視するためにここに来たとは考えられないだろうか。
Yes, you're here. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, you did art. What did you draw? Did you continue your drawing from yesterday? I think I watched your stream for a bit. For example, he could even be the master of the manor. Couldn't it be possible that he's here to keep an eye on us? Well, it could be, but it's kind of illogical.
それは。
I didn't expect that. The master of the manor. His existence up to now has always seemed so vague and general, but imagining him to be Monshiro makes it suddenly feel so real. Oh, what did you draw today? Yes, very talented, Akairi. I watched her draw yesterday. It was very pretty. It was looking very, very good. Very talented. Daimai, nice. Did you already finish your drawing? If you want, I can show it. That's so sweet of you. If you want me to show it on stream, if you want, I can show it on stream. If not, that's also very fine. Why is my hello? If you want, I can show it on stream, and if not, that's also fine. Because your art is very pretty, so I would definitely show it off if you want. If not, that's also fine. If you can send me like the link here or maybe in the Discord or anything, then I can show it on stream. If not, that's so. But your drawing from yesterday was very pretty, so I'm sure this one was really nice too. I like the one you did yesterday. I'd love to see it. I would definitely. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's doing links. Wait. Can I see it? Does it show me the link even though it doesn't show me the link? If I go into Moodle, give me a second. Let me go into can I get it to show me? Copy text. Does that work? Does that work? Give me a second there. Give me a second. Nope, it's not showing me. It's not showing me. Why is it being weird? I should be able to see that even though it got banned, right? Can I do that? User actions. No. Wait, can you show messages called out? Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Do I have a? Oh, this is good. Wait, give me a second, or give me a second, and I'm gonna fix this. Can I see this message? I still can't. Can you send the link again? And hopefully it should be working. Yeah, I'm definitely. It's being annoying. It's not showing. It should not show this, but it is. Can I see this here? No. Thank you. I'm gonna get it from the Discord so I can show everyone. It's pretty. It's super cute. It's super cute. Let me just save this image and I can show you guys on stream. It's super cute. It's super cute. There we go. There we go. And I'll get this one as well. All right, let me show you guys. Give me another second. This is the one she did yesterday. Where did it go? Oh, there it go. It's tiny. There we go, there we go. We're getting things done. Yes, that helps. This is the one she did yesterday. This is the one I saw. Look how cute. Look the little lemons in the eyes. It's so cute. And the one she did today. We're gonna show more. We're gonna show more. There we go. Look how cute. Look how cute. It's so pretty. Definitely go check out Akairi. For art streams, do you also do like games or do you mostly do art? I've only seen you doing art so far. But anyway, definitely check her out. Definitely check her out. His existence up to now has always seemed so vague and general, but imagining him to be Monshiro makes it suddenly feel so real. What kind of games do you play? I've only recently started following you. I can imagine. Definitely can imagine. Resting is important too. And I guess playing games takes a lot more than doing art, for me at least. Monshiro, the master of the manor? I hadn't even considered that. And I guess he does look kind of otherworldly. Nah, he's a doggo, he's a doggo. Smash the mask. Hello, Signori Manco. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Persona and Elden Ring. So difficult, Elden Ring. Elden Ring seems to be very hard. I haven't played either of those, but I've seen some Elden Ring before. I wish we could smash the marks in Yori Mango because that would help a lot. I look at Monshiro once again. His features are transient, calling to mind shafts of moonlight. His hood and cloak gives off a pale glow, and his long silvery hair glitters more brightly than that. He's probably a doggo though. He certainly does catch the eye. He feels somehow different from us, but he isn't the master.
なぜそう言い切れる?
How can you say that? Because I've been keeping an eye on him all along, and plus... What do you call a criminal landing an airplane? Condescending! When we met him on that first day, he walked away and didn't pay any attention to the kaleidoscope shard on the ground. So that's why I was able to pick it up. If he was the master, there's no way he would just ignore it.
なるほど。言い分は正しいな。
Well, that's a fair
僕
point.
も本気で彼が館の主だと追求したいわけじゃないよ。ただ、君がそうやって彼をかばう理由が知りたいだけだ。
It's not that I actually thought he was the master. I'm just curious why you're defending him so much. Why I'm...
館を探索している時に彼と知り合ったと言ったね。僕らは基本的に単独行動をしないようにしてきた。
You said you met him while you were exploring, but we're always going out in teams when we do that.
こいつと出会った時、君と一緒にいたのは誰だ?
Who was with you when you ran into him? Well, that was Yamato. You can just say Yamato. No one knows. Now what? Am I going to have to tell them I was with Yamato? I really don't want to lie to them. You can say it was before he turned monster. Thank you, thank you. That makes me so happy. Oh my god, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I love that. That's such a huge compliment. That makes me really happy. Thank you, thank you. Such a really cool big sister voice and personality. Thank you. I do actually have a little brother, so I don't think he might not always agree with you, but nah, we get along well. We get along well. Now what? Am I gonna... Oh yeah, I read this. I feel like you can just say it was Yamato before he turned monster. Well, at that time I was with...
俺だよ俺。俺とベニユリちゃんがペア組んでる時にこいつと知り合ったんだよね。
Karasuba, nice one. I saw him when Beniyuri and I were teamed up. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh my god. You're so sweet. Thank you. What? Karasuba? I look over at him, surprised by his sudden help. Why would he say that if he's never even met Monshiro?
カラスバ君も彼と知り合いだったの？さっきまでそんな素振りなかったのに。
You know him too, Karasuba? Didn't seem like that before.
知り合いは知り合いだよ。でも仲間になりたいなんてのは聞いてなかったし、ちょっと驚いちゃって。
Well, I do know him, but I never heard anything about him joining up with us, so I was pretty surprised.
ね、モンシロちゃん。
Right, Monshiro-chan? Silent up to now, Monshiro realized what Karasuba is trying to do and nods.
もともと俺らだって見知らぬ人間同士だったわけだし、そこまで嫌わなくてもいいでしょう。
It's not like we knew each other either, so why be rude to him about it?
ここで生きてく知恵のあるやつって、それだけで価値あるじゃん。
Having someone around who knows how to survive in the manor is reason enough to keep him around, don't you guys think?
いろいろ知ってるかもしれないのに、さっさと追い出さなくてもいいでしょ。
He might know all kinds of things, so it's better to not chase him out of here.
まあ、カラスバ君の言うこともわかるよ。でも、
I get what you're saying, but
それともモンシロちゃんがいるとなんか不都合だったりするわけ？日陰っち、さっきから頭ごなしに拒もうとしてない？
or is having him here getting in the way of something? You've been against him since he walked in, Hikagechi.
僕はただ面倒ごとを増やしたくないだけだ。
I just don't want any more trouble.
だったら俺とベニユリちゃんでこいつの面倒見るからさ。ね、ベニユリちゃん。
Well, Beniyuri and I will look after him. Right, Beniyuri-chan? Yes.
じゃあ決まりってことでいいよね。
So that's decided then, right?
わかったよ。好きにすればいい。
Alright, do whatever you want. Hikage sighs heavily and turns away. So, does this mean they're letting him stay? Nice.
待ってカラスバ君。
Wait, Karasuba-kun.
ん？
さっきは助けてくれてどうもありがとう。
Thank you. Take care. Get something to drink. Get some nice rest. Don't overwork yourself. Thanks again for the raid. And if you need to go, if you need to rest, feel free. Thank you so much again. And thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you helping us out back there. I call out to him as he starts heading back to his room. He turns and looks back at me and Monshiro, flashing us with his usual playful smile.
いいよ別に。気にしないで。モンシロちゃん、仲間になれてよかったね。
Don't worry about it. I'm glad you'll get to be friends with Monshiro-chan. Thank you. Monshiro bows his head, and Karasuba's smile grows even wider in response.
モンシロって部屋、ここだから。今日から自由に使いなよ。
This is the room called Monshiro. Feel free to use it however you want.
ここ
Here?
そうここ。ほこりっぽいから掃除した方がいいと思うよ。
Yep, here. It's very dusty, so you should probably clean it. Karasuba opens the door and motions for Monshiro to step inside. What a strange sight. I never would have thought Karasuba would have been the one to help us.
ベニユリちゃん、どうかした？
What's wrong, Beniyuri?
ただカラスバ君がモンシロさんのことを受け入れてくれたのが意外で。
Nothing. I'm just surprised that you accepted Monshiro the way you did. Same. He doesn't seem like someone who would
知
be.
らぬ人連れてきたら真っ先に反対しそうなのにどうしてかばってくれたんだろうって。
You seem like you would be the most against it, so I was wondering why you'd stand up for me.
理由ってほどの理由はないんだけど、あえて言うなら得点上げかな。
There's no real reason, but if I had to say anything, I'd say it was to score points with you.
困ってるベニユリちゃんを助けたら好感度アップみたいな。
If I help you when you're in trouble, you'll like me more, right? The sound effect is so good.
ちょっとちょっと。なんで微妙な顔すんの？
Why? What's with the weird face?
冗談だって冗談。なんとなく仲間にした方がいいって思っただけ。単なる勘だよ。
Right? That's not weird at all. It's a very normal reason. I was joking. I just figured we'd be better off making him a friend and not an enemy. Gut feeling, that's all.
そっか勘か。なら私と同じだ。私もモンシロさんは大丈夫って気がしちゃって。
Then you're the same as me. I also felt like he would be someone. That was alright.
いやまあ、俺は信用したわけじゃないけどね。損得で考えて、得って感じただけで。
I'm not saying I completely trust him. I just figured that it would be positive overall.
得？
Toku?
こいつは必要なんじゃないかってね。
Like we might need him for
妙なやつだと
something.
は思うけどさ。
Like we might need him for something, even if he is a bit weird. He looks into the room as he finished speaking, and I follow suit. Monshiro has entered the room and is staring straight at the lamp as it casts its bright light all around.
ベニューリちゃんさ、なんか隠してるでしょ。あいつとのこともそうだけど、最近なんか様子が変だったし。
You're hiding something, aren't you? Not just about him, but you've been acting weird recently. He saw right through me.
そんなこと。
That's not...
わかるよ。俺、同類だから、そういうの敏感だもん。
I can tell, because I'm similar.
追求されたら適当にごまかせばいいのに、真面目に受け止めるから、結局、嘘つかなくちゃいけなくなるんだよ。
You can never lie when people ask you something. You're too damn honest. That's why you can't keep lying.
探索中にモンシロちゃんと出会ったってのは嘘で、なんか訳ありなんでしょ。
And you meeting Monshiro while we were exploring was a lie, so you must have a reason for saying you did, right?
ま、詮索はしないよ。厄介なことに首突っ込みたくないし。
I won't push it. I'm not one for sticking my nose into trouble. Thank you, Karasuba. Karasuba's pretty sharp. He acts like he doesn't worry about a thing, but in reality, he's always paying close attention to what's going on.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
そのごめんは何に対するごめん？何も話せないこと？
I think it's both. It's like a kimono wearing half with a hood. But it's a sleeveless hoodie that he has under it. But this is definitely a kimono, for sure. Sorry for what? For not saying anything else?
嘘を引き受けさせちゃって。
For making you lie. If he hadn't gone along with my story, I would have had to make up more lies about how I met Monshiro. And the more they dug, the more I would have had to lie to them. I would have felt so guilty for lying to my friends. And you did it for me, so I wouldn't have to.
そういうとこが真面目ちゃんだよね、君って。なんかいじめたくなっちゃう。
You're such a good when it comes to that stuff. You're so innocent is basically what he said. It makes me want to bully you.
いじめって。
Bully? Yeah, I'm not really into that. Karasuba, don't like bullies, sorry.
スバいじめダメ
Karasuba, don't bully.
あ、
いじめダメ
Don't bully. Monshiro comes out of his room and stands close to me. Our shoulders touch, and I can feel the warmth from his body.
モンシロさん、さっきも思ってたんだけど、ちょっとだけ距離が近いよ。
Monshiro, I thought this back then as just now as well, but you're getting really close to me. Have you noticed?
そうなのダメ
He is very clingy, so if he is a dog spirit, then that's one thing, but he's getting kind of clingy. Have I? Is that bad?
ダメじゃないけど
Well, no, but well, kinda yes. He didn't even realize it.
はあモンシロちゃんずるいな
Stay away!
俺もくっつい
Stay
ちゃう。
away, please. Why are you all getting cuddly? That's so weird. Please stop. I don't know you that well. Not fair. I want in on this little party. Huggles for all.
カラスバくんなんで抱きついてくるの
Karasuba, why are you getting so close to me?
俺もベニユリちゃんとイチャイチャしたいもんダメ
I also want to get all flirty with you. Is that bad? Yes!
ダメです
Yes!
離れて
It is. Let go, please.
モンシロちゃんだけずるくないエコひいき断固反対
It's unfair that Monster is the only one who gets to. You're playing favorites.
ごひいきしてるわけじゃなくて
That's not what I'm doing.
ガスバいじめダメベニユリをいじめたら許さない
Karasuba, don't bully. I won't let you bully Benny Yuri.
いじめられてるのはこっちだってベニユリちゃん俺にだけ冷たいんだもん
I'm the one getting bullied. She's always called only to me.
いじめダメ
No bullying.
ちょっとそう言いながら俺のベニユリちゃんにすがりつくのやめてくんない
Don't be hugging my sweet Benny Yuri while telling me not to bully. Karasuba and Monshiro glare at each other, with me stuck between the two of them. What kind of situation is this? This is so weird. This is so weird. The body heat from the two of them tickles my skin. Please, please, just give me space. Give me space. This is so weird. Please give me space. I can't help but smile. Smile! Smile! I'm not smiling. That's so weird. That's so weird. Yes, save data. Yes. I'm guessing that means we're at another point. See, we have at a lot of branches actually. We went into this after. It started right here in chapter 2. You get already here, you get like the 4 roots. Oh, there are so promise of marriage? What? Yes, there are so many. Let me can I There are so many extra stories that we are gonna have to do. How many do we need to do before we can get to 13? So we need like 4 more short stories. I think all in all you get like probably the 4 main guys in the roads. And then, but even then there's still 5. There are so many. They might end up coming together in the same thing again. But I don't think so. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's fun though. So next time is gonna be another shorts episode with different kind of Hikage, Karasuba, Hikage. I guess we should just do Yamato's episodes. And definitely this one and this one because they have a name, and possibly this one because it's yellow. So we should definitely get through that next time. Definitely. Let me go to the close up. But we're gonna do that next time because it's 1:30 and I should go to bed soon. Let me see who I am gonna raid today. Who am I gonna raid today? I'm gonna raid Belle. I think I'm gonna raid Belle because that's fun. Belle is sweet. Belle is awesome. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoy this game. It's super, super interesting. We've gotten quite a bit into the mystery. We know a lot more than we did. It's very, very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Hopefully we can stream it again sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching as well. I had super fun talking with you all and discussing what we think is going on. We're gonna raid Belle because Belle is adorable, so that's gonna be also really nice. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.